ahead and start the recording now. But let's see, that came from Janelle Slavie. Thank you so much for the 13-month resub. Yes, I hope I do as well, and I hope you do as well. I hope you all keep enjoying everything. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Guess who got COVID? Ariel. I'm sorry to hear that. My mother's gotten COVID. A lot of my friends have gotten COVID. A lot of the people I talk to over Discord have gotten COVID. It's ridiculous. I'm waiting for my
Give me 2
time.
seconds.
Yeah, take your time. That was the second line, right? There you go, Janelle Salvi. No, it's Jean Salvi. Sorry, I'm horrible with English, but here. Guys, I have an idea. Let's make it worse. How can we make it worse? I hear you asking. I already just slurred my words there. We haven't even started yet. I am going to turn on the fun stuff. So in order to turn on the fun stuff, we have to enable something. No, we're not enabling bro speak. Not yet. Here, where is it? There she is. Ah, excellent. Perfectly in view. That's all what we want, right? Obviously. Now, let me... Oh, you little biscuit. Why is it today out of all... There we go. All right. Let me get her out of the camera view there. Yeah. You know what time of day it is. You know what that is, everyone. One of my favorites to drink.
Sorry, phone calls.
You're good, you're good. We're gonna turn on... So the Hydrate's back here. And I will respect that, but here, we gotta turn on the fun one.
I haven't got my Hydrate command on. I'm just demanding money if people want me to drink.
Wow.
Look, man, remember what I told you right before?
Mm-hmm.
Came in. I'm not in the mood today.
Yep. No, I get you. All right, so we're gonna enable that command to be run every 4 minutes, and the regular Hydrate will run every 2. Now let me just unpause it. Excellent. And let the games begin. And immediately we have one, so cheers, everyone. And I'll be sipping on that throughout the entire stream. Bloodwing is making dinner tonight, so try not to have me drink all of it, all right? We'll probably need like 3 glasses of that, but...
I need just some comedy in my life at the moment. And
no, we really don't. Oh my gosh, was that too far going through? Are we? Nope, it kicked us back. So we're actually at the mission. So let me go to push to talk.
What happened? I didn't see.
Round is beginning. Let me go quickly put the prediction up as well. Hey, Preachers, that's nice, man. Though I will say you got to get off the stream now because we are about to start, but I'm glad to hear you got an X-ray slot for your first slot in Opfor. We'll be keeping an eye on you, buddy. Hope you do well. I'm glad you've been enjoying everything Arma, man. All right, so Preachers, he's someone that recently got a really powerful computer, and he's now starting to play everything that Arma 3 has to offer. I'm really happy for him in that regard.
Man sent me a message saying have a good stream, dream, or else. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see what that or else entails.
If I can spell correctly. There we go, predictions live. Sorry, I was tabbed out doing the prediction. I hope we have a good one, or else, but one of the players, his name is Preachers, he's now trying FNF for his first time. He recently got a really powerful computer. He's been playing in a few different communities, and apparently he's starting off as an X-Ray member, Dream. Preachers.
Who's Preachers?
He's a new guy for FNF, but he has been someone watching my content for a while, and like Nordic Prophet, he recently got a powerful computer and has been playing ops and having fun with everything. So I've been really happy for him about that, so we'll see how everything goes. But otherwise, predictions live. Blue 4 is going to be attacking from Cross City, trying to hit 3 different objectives within Opfor. 2 of them are on top of each other, which is pretty interesting. So we'll just have to see how that all goes. They've got a small military base here as well, but we'll see that all in the briefing tab when we come in there. So, Hydrate. Now, I don't know about, actually, no, you did tell me what you were doing this morning, but I've been busy texting so many different people about so many different little things, from the MCO to the checkpoint RP. I've been having to finish up documentation and just working my ass off, in all honesty. So this will be a nice little break to relax over everything. I see that we've got Bay on tonight. We've got Scandi Recon here. We got Papega Pirates, 4IB with Stark, SOF, 1RCC, 1RW. Who else? Some members of the 29th, of course, the home community, and a lot of other names. Oh, we've got Whiplash also on tonight. He's all the way on the bottom, probably playing with Scandi Recon tonight again. I'm also noticing Scandi Recon and Papega are on Opfor again, which granted the past few weeks hasn't meant an absolute victory, especially when they play defense, but it is still noteworthy in my opinion. So we'll just have to see how all of this plays out. Blue 4's roster looking pretty good as well. We've got members of AA. We've got, it looks like TSB also there as well. Tolly, Tackleberry, Sizemore. I forget which community they're a part of, but they're also on that one RCC.
Zeus.
Yep, the Zeus's, yep. 1RW also on that side. Interesting. 1RW, yeah, okay. So now we're just waiting. There's quote-unquote Hydrate. And Maz apparently has a new Twitch account. That scares me.
Maz has a new Twitch account.
It is, it's Flexing Seal. He is on the multi, so he will be playing on the ground. If you want to watch people...
Maz?
Apparently.
Damn.
Seal it with flex tape. Yeah, but regardless, we're just waiting to be pushed in now. We'll go over the briefing, go over the sides. You can put prediction points down, aka the channel points, on whatever side you want. I gotta come up with a creative name for those one day, but for now, we're just busy working on so many other little projects. This AO is kinda tight. I mean, Opfor, they've got a good amount of territory to cover, but Blue 4, they've got a really obvious staging hill that is just next to Eastwoods. But a lot of openness to actually push these objectives. We see 2 different tree lines, one coming around the northern side, one going along the southern side along the, I guess, the riverbed here. But a lot of open territory in the middle, which, you know, can allow for vehicles to lock this stuff down. But what I am really worried about is Opfor's got 2 BRDMs, so they could send those down and stop any Blue 4 convoy that comes in. The only 2 routes they really have is this route and the main route all the way into Eastwood. So send 1 BRDM north, 1 on the direct MSR. And I think Opfor has a really good and easy opportunity to get some early licks in on Blue 4, which could help stem the tide, but we'll have to see how things go. Maybe Crimson, we'll have to see.
Ooh, this is a nice, pretty start.
All right.
Oh.
So Opfor holding a gas station. We got some custom signs going. Of course. Yes, they have all the event stuff because FNF is going to be doing a Vietnam event for...
charity!
Yes. I'll be covering that live.
I will also be there.
As well as a few other events. I will put up a video about that someday. I'm not playing, I'm commentating.
Confirmed.
I don't really enjoy playing PvP all that much.
He's going to be playing with my guys.
What? There's another event where I will be with Scandi Recon for a game of Mike Force, but for the FNF section of that charity event, I will be commentating because
I'm Whale was interested, so I said, hey, I can make a squad and we can go in together.
Sure.
While we're playing with Whale.
All right, well, regardless, let's go to the briefing. Oh my gosh, we have a big background for you to read, Dream. Go for it.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the movie voice. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do a nice, quiet voice.
Okay.
After snatching victory from the jaws of defeat by bringing down a hotel on top of the last remaining recruits of the auxiliary Cuban Defense Force, Juan Sanchez Dominguez and his not-so-ragtag army of the People's Front of Cuba, Blufor, intercepted a CIA shipment of army vehicles, uniforms, and weapons at a nearby train station. Unfortunately, their recent rampage has attracted the attention of the Cuban government, who have sent in the Cuban army Opfor kitted out and tooled up with the latest Russian gear to stamp out the insurrection. The Cuban army has set up a military base at a strategic motorway intersection and is currently transporting the last supplies in a convoy out of Port Orient. Dominguez's men, operating on the strike first, strike hard principle, have set out to destroy 3 trucks carrying all the ammunition. Fuck me, man. Ammunition for the newly established
That's amulicious,
base.
my friend.
2 in a convoy en route to it, and 1 I'm being bonked in my chair with the fucking sound bites. I'm being bonked. Strike first, strike hard principle, set on the street. I've already read that. 2 in a convoy en route to it, and 1 in the base itself in an effort to cripple the Cuban army's ability to stop their advance through the rest of Cuba. Area of operations. The AO's main feature is a highway which follows the coast southwest and cuts sharply north towards the Cuban army base. Surrounding it are wooded hills with a few open grassland areas, 5 minor settlements, and a speedway track. Notes: only the front 3 of the convoy are available to Opfor to use as transports. The rest, including the objective trucks, which contain clearly visible ammo crates, are locked to all players.
Yep, so the back vehicles, it looks like those will be inoperable. We do see the ammo crates in the back as well. So I'm assuming this means that Blue Forest to PID which trucks they actually have to destroy in this convoy to get the actual objective down, which is pretty intricate. I like that.
Someone just played a scream out of my sound alerts and it scared the fuck out of me. Like, actually, I jumped.
All right, so mission, let's go look at the game modes. The objective is all 3 trucks. Again, those trucks are proctored by having ammunition in the back. 1 is by the gas station. 1 is actually in the convoy. It is the second to, from the middle of the convoy behind the second BRDM going west to east. Actually, northwest to southeast, excuse me. It is the second truck behind that BRDM, which is the second objective vehicle. And then at the military base itself, this final objective area is... Ooh, the truck is actually... there's a lot of decoy trucks. I actually really like this feature. It is the central truck within a airport hangar in the military base. So the actual objective kind of completely bypassing the main part of the base. That's going to be a little tougher to defend, but I could see Opfor turning this building into a massive kill zone, because normally when you see buildings like this within custom-made military bases, they're set to invincible, so there's no way to destroy them. I would also think there's no way to shoot out the glass on the sides, denying Bluefor the ability to come up to the sides and snipe within. So this is pretty much going to turn into a massive kill zone. I'll be curious to see if Opfor fortifies the hell out of the interior of this compound, but yeah, that's... Combined with the marksmanship abilities of Scandi and Papega, both on Opfor, this could get very, very dicey for Bluefor. Nonetheless, you want to go over Bluefor, what their uniform loadouts are, yada yada?
Yes. Bluefor will be wearing the modern American Army multicam camouflage, which I think, if I'm not wrong, is basically just the normal, you know, one we see for the NATO, but it's not actually NATO. They will be running the normal variant of the M16A4 or a M4A1 Block 2 or just an M4A1. Sport gunners will have an M249 PIP with the machine gunners having the M240G. LAT M72A7s, Recon with the M2010 ESR with just a range of camos. The silenced in that group having a choice between the M14 EBRRI or the SOCOM 16. Crew and Aviation will be holding the MP7A2 or M4A1 respectively.
SOCOMs today.
As for Blue 4's assets, they have 2 M113A3s unarmed, 2 armed M113A3s, 1 M1117, 2 M1078s, transport trucks,
and then 4 Humvees from the looks of things.
4 Humvees, yeah.
So just a quick note on the 1117, it's normally scripted to have a 50 cal and a 40mm GMG, grenade machine gun. That GMG has instead been rescripted to have a 7.62 coax because they don't really like to run GMGs. An autocannon and FNF, but was it last week or 2 weeks ago they had an autocannon in one of the rounds, and it was actually really fun. And the only reason it did super well was because of
that guy, that one guy who just...
well, not just him, like, there were so many different AT slip-ups with it.
That guy.
That was, I don't know what he was thinking, but that's okay. Regardless.
I rewatched it because I thought to myself, well, maybe he's just like, you know, maybe he's messed up, maybe he's knocked his mouse, but no, he's just pointing upwards. He's just pointing up.
I think he just misread the site, in all honesty.
What a man.
But regardless... Blue 4 here going over the roster. Mountain is commanding from AA. He's going to be platoon HQ. No 2IC, no platoon medic. He's going to keep everyone under him. X-Ray is being led by Ash. We've got Banks, Tackleberry, Rory, Gazag, and Andrew. Andrew and Tackleberry being the suppressed shooters because they are equipped with SOCOM 16s. Those are 7.62 by 51 NATO, and they're also suppressed. So they're pretty deadly. Gazag going to be the marksman with the 338. Well, actually, no, he's the sniper, technically, with the 338. Marksmen are at the squad level. They're usually given another 7.62 weapon, or at least a rifle with an ACOG. So we'll look around, see if we can find any of those. But regardless, going back through the roster, Lolo commanding for Alpha 1. We have a mix of a lot of different players here. So members from AA like Freyja, Logan, Spiky, but we also see some TSB members, and then some fill-ins like Toli. I believe Olaf is AA as well, but it could be Rom. But otherwise, a good roster there. We got one RCC in Alpha 2 with Maz, Blom, and Matt is fine. Looks like Skip is going to be the team leader there. And otherwise, I think that's the only noteworthy thing I have on that group, other than Maz being medic. Fred being in charge of Bravo HQ. So they're just going to operate as a team size element because I don't see anything under him. So he's got Misfit, Haj, Persian, Grab, and Qasim under him. We have Pierce commanding Charlie with Raul and Koak being
Pierce is running everyone over right now.
Vehicle crew gunners. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? We have a few new names actually from RBEP. These guys I don't recognize.
Ribbit.
But they are Ribbit. They're blended in with one RW, and I would assume the other two names. Yeah, so Dex is from the new community, and I would assume PMEND are also from that new community as well. Then we have Baki leading Charlie 2. I don't recognize these names as well, so some new blood for the EU branch. I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of those, but it's always great to see new faces with an FNF. And you got Navy, Hirudu, and Bar, which again is another new name. Looks like they're going to be crewing the 1117, probably to do a scouting or fire support role. But regardless, that's pretty good for Blue 4. I do see a lot of new names. That could go either way. Inexperience could play into something nasty, or they could just end up steamrolling everyone, similar to how Papega did when they first debuted under a different community name, which I've already forgotten.
PLH?
That was it, yes. And then I kept calling them PLH instead of Papega after they did the name change. So regardless, a pretty good roster there. Let's go ahead and look at Opfor. So Opfor, breakdown from the mission info. What do you have for me, Dream?
Sorry, I was stroking my cat.
You can pet your pussy a different time.
Yeah, okay, great. You make that joke every single time.
Damn right I do. I missed two hydrates, one second.
Opfor will be running the modern Russian Spetsnaz Gorkas. They've become the sort of norm in nowadays. For their weapons, they'll be running AK-74Ms or AKS-74Ns with a MP443 as their sidearm. Support gunners will be running RPK-74Ms with the machine gunners running a PKP, LAT being the RPG-26, Recon running the T-5000. The silence guys having the choice between an AKS-74N or an AS-FAL, crew and aviation holding the PP-2000 or the AKS.
So quick note on the AKS for recon, if they go for that weapon, they have 45 round RPK mags instead of the regular 30 rounders, which can be a slight advantage. Otherwise, Green Beret, thanks for the 7-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. But getting back into things, let's go over the roster real quick. We got Schultz commanding with Norris.
Am I not going through their assets?
Oh,
Can you not going through?
Right. Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. I can lighten it if you want.
5 UAZs, 13 CAMAZs, 1 BTR-80, and 2 BRDM-2s.
But you have to remember only 3 of those CAMAZs are actually usable according to the brief.
Yes.
And the 3 objectives are the CAMAZs themselves. It has to specifically be the ones with the ammo texture behind, so Blue 4 is going to have to scout them out. I really like that feature in this mission. It's something unique, it's something I haven't seen before, and it's something that turns a static objective into something a lot more dynamic because you actually have to go down and still find the proper one and then confirm it. There's a bunch of decoys around, so it will throw Blue 4 off on the initial assault, which I, again, really do appreciate. But regardless, looking over the roster here, Schultz commanding with Norris right under him as the medic. Norris, usually his best role is as any sort of auto rifleman or machine gunner, so I'll be curious to see how he does as a medic. We got Vagrant commanding X-Ray with Nick, Oddball, Dryden, Semperfid, and Preaches, who is one of the new guys here. I'm trying to look to see. Preaches is going to be one of the suppressed shooters, actually, with an AS Val. Good choice. And we have, I'm checking Semper. Semper is going to also go suppressed, but with the other gun of choice, the AKS with the 45 round RPK mag. So nice diversification there. We'll see how they do. Dryden from 4IB taking the T5000 sniper rifle. Looks like he's trying to find a nice location to set up on the hill, but it looks like X-Ray is kind of breaking apart. They're going to be playing defense instead, which I don't disagree with that call. In all honesty, this AO is going to be really easy to figure out where Blue 4 is going as long as other assets are utilized to find that information. We could see Opfor either push in those BRDMs early on to try to counter Blue 4's pushes, or they might dynamically...
level today. 2 new groups for EU and Churdy-Nom next week.
Right on, Malin dropping by to give that 41-month resub. Malin is one of the staff members of FNF, just to say that there's 2 new groups for EU. We already saw, I think, both of them on Blue 4's side. And they'll also be joining us for the charity event next week, which is, at least for the FNF portion, is on Friday. So that is great, Malin. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you enjoy this round. Thank you for the 41-month resub, and hope you get a nice kick out of, well, today's FNF matches. Regardless, back to what we're going through over here. Azariah from Scandi commanding Bravo HQ. Looks like there isn't an alpha today. They just... no, it's all the way on the bottom. I'll get to that in a second. Falcon and Skelly being vehicle commanders. Those 2 are a pretty good combo. I'm surprised to see Skelly here today, though, actually. He's more of a TSB member. Looks like he was invited to play with Scandi today. Yanni leading Bravo 1 with Iander as AT. Pertin, Whiplash, the SOG Prairie Fire dev, under them as well, with Nimia and Nemesis playing medic. Bravo 2 has Nafs. That's who I was expecting to see with Falcon in the vehicle crew, because he's normally a very good vehicle crew member with Falcon, but he is instead going to team lead. He's got Arcor, Cullis, members of 4IB, including Stark as an explosive specialist, Skipper Barton, and Kabooey Face Ace, which is that is definitely a new name. Gets me every time. Charlie HQ, normally when Pepega plays, they take under Charlie or sometimes Delta. They're going to be led by the King, because of course. They got Fonz, Otto Visky, DJ Vin, Arma Jesus, excuse me, Flux, Aim at the Stars, Vince, K-Kier, Coda, Guy Fury in roster. I don't see legal action on. Normally we don't see him on for round 1 of EU anymore, but we usually see him come by for round 2, if not round 3. And then we've got Despo, Albin, Timex, Sayak, and Izzo, the guys that play in OFCRA and FNF respectively. OFCRA we see on Thursdays. However, we didn't see yesterday because it was their yearly meeting where they discussed the year, so we didn't have an operation to stream, but we will come back next week for it. And then under Alpha HQ, just to take the BRDM, we've got Bayant and Dooley. 2 of the best players, I would say, with an FNF, with Bayant being the best player. Round has just begun. Still a few times to bet. I would personally bet Opfor this round, but you do you. What do you think, Dream? What do you think we're going to see today? You're chilling, Inspector. Yeah, right?
I've had my camera on just playing with my cat for the past 5 minutes.
Okay, if you're going to... Oh, I just heard a tripwire flare go off. That was a little bit of an accident over at the front. Okay.
Hello, kitty cat. Yeah.
So we're seeing Opfor already pushing out units along all 3 routes into the AO. I think they're going to try to set up a dynamic defense here, in the sense of they're going to try to blockade all the routes going into the AO to then destroy any forces that are coming in. Blue 4, meanwhile, sending out their 113s with a full group of units. I'm surprised we're not seeing the 117 or a smaller vehicle push forward to screen. They could play right into Opfor's plan here. It looks like Opfor accidentally flipped their BRDM. They're now remounting it. That's Bay and Dooley. The gunner, though, did not get in the right seat. There we go. Bant, he is going to play gunner here. One of the best vehicle gunners we see, and Bant's been run over. Okay, well, Opfor kind of getting a little bit of a false start here.
Bay didn't just get run over and die.
Yeah, well, he's not dead, but he got run over. Opfor is definitely winning, someone in my chat says. Yes. Yes, I stand by that.
No, Blue 4.
They're going to do it. Oh, man.
I don't know why I said that. That was an actual guess. Who did Bay get run over by
Dooley
Julie?
ran Bay over. It was pretty funny.
Wow.
It happens. There's a miscommunication. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lag when you try to remount into a vehicle and everything gets really messy. But otherwise, we're seeing Opfor. It's Pepega setting up an ambush here. Who's Pepega's AT guy? They also have a BTR with them. Oh, this could get messy. I don't... Oh, no, it's Roster. But he only has an RPG-26. However, they got that heavy gun as well.
The entire Blue 4 convoy is about to, if they take this left road, they're about to run into Bay and Julie with that BRDM.
See, the question is are Bay and Dooley actually just going to chill and hold and wait for that convoy to pass so Pepega can ambush? And then are they going to come up in the rear of the convoy and just barrage? I would expect them... Bay and Dooley, they have their engine off.
Yeah, so they're going to hear this fairly soon.
I know they have a script that suppresses the amount of noise they can hear from inside the Vic, but these engines are quite loud. I think they're going to hear this convoy coming.
Oh, yeah, of course they are.
And they're in a really good spot to not be seen.
There's no, Pega aren't actually in position.
This could get ugly. Blue 4 is literally driving gun-ho into an ambush because they weren't expecting Opfor to do any sort of counterattacking. There's the shooting starting. Where's that BTR to open up? Here's the BRDM coming down to cut him off.
Greg crashes. Shy's confused. This might just end up being slaughter.
Got that BTR firing in the first 113. Multiple casualties.
Someone's dead. If anyone in there's got just an LAT right now, it's just a quick pop.
Here, Malin, because I know you're listening, I thought you had something that suppressed the audio within the vehicles, if not a script, then a mod. But regardless, you're seeing a lot of Grenadier rounds go off. Roster getting knocked unconscious first before he can deploy that AT.
Both down.
BRDM firing at the X-ray Humvee in the back. Quite a few guys down. That BTR needs to back up. A lot of smoke.
BRDM is lighting.
Just Ace doing it. Thank you.
I think the BRDM needs to be a bit more.
It's going to start coming up, though. It's going to see all these infantry in the open. That's a lot of stuff to hit.
If Bay shifts to right with his view, they're just firing into smoke right now.
Yeah. If they look right, though, they can see all those units in the open. But there's a little bit of deflate. Just picked off another guy. Oh, this is nasty. We're going to see a lot of Blue 4 casualties here. Just heard AT fired. Wow. That Vic is probably going to cook off.
Yeah. Julie is dead. Bay is only downed. Pega Pirates have done damage here.
So that could have been a lot worse if they kept that BRDM going. Now it's flaming up. Bay is going to have to get out. He's going to be on fire, though. No, he is not. He might be able to repair the gun and use it. We have King getting taken out by Tolly, actually, after he double-tapped Maz. Pega has done quite a bit of damage as you're starting to see them bleed in here, but...
Oh, the BTR just spotted everyone crossing the road.
Oh my god, yeah. Quite a few bodies here.
No AT, I'm like actually trying to be proactive.
Oh, more fire going out. That's another kill by that BTR. We do have AT. Aiden's trying to do medical right now, though, but I think he's being shot at in the ass, and he gets taken out.
Restart?
Flux going down. Shut up. Bay trying to survive, but the 117 has pulled up behind him, and Bay is dead. Yeah, that 117 should have been here a little earlier, because it's literally the last unit to the party here, but we have the other BRDM that could potentially come around. How many more people is it killing?
I can count the bodies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bodies in here alone.
BTR now pushing forward. It's gonna see the gunner as it quickly tries to follow back. BTR pushes forward, ends up getting knocked off course. BTR does a tactical flip. What?
Oh my god! They just suicide bombed it. They're fucking madmen. Fucking madmen.
I'm gonna say that's allowed because there was
they had no other decision there. They were getting like lit up by a 50 cal, and they had nowhere else to go because they couldn't
beautiful.
turn around. So that one is.
So to
perfectly
explain
fine.
the physics, I don't know what knocked the 113 on its side in the first place, but the BTR was then able to get under it with its duckbill shape.
So what I think is Shy was, or someone was doing something into the back of the
Yeah.
And because it was on a hill, it clicked with the floor, which meant it got pushed up, and then the BTR just came in and just.
So we still have DJ Vin. He's the last Opfor guy here. Blue 4 blindly suppressing the smoke because they are hella confused at the moment.
Give a quick look. Platoon HQ is dead.
That a 113 gets sniped. 117 now coming up the road. It's going to be right in front of that BRDM. Will they notice in time? Gunner for the 113 not paying attention. BRDM might get a great shot here.
So X-Ray Sniper is actually dead.
Oh, but the 50 cal starts opening up, and it's smoked.
Tell me the BRDM just oh my god.
Yeah, BRDM driver and gunner are down. That 117 doing some good work here.
Scandy Recon.
That was Scandy Recon's Vic. They focused on the wrong Vic at first, and unfortunately we were taken out, but...
okay, so just let's give a quick look through.
Just look at the damn roster. Like,
Yeah,
my
Platoon
god.
HQ is dead. So we have 1, 2, 3,
I need a
4,
drink.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 deaths accounted for.
Another like 4 or 5 unconscious. Or dying. Yeah, true. And that only costs almost the entirety of Charlie
We are
and all of their
8
vehicle
minutes.
assets.
We are 8 minutes into the game.
You already got Opfor starting to send forces around to continue to counter.
Opfor, on the other hand, has lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, Blue Fire are in tatters right now.
You still got DJ back here harassing people from a little
Look at that.
bush.
He's actually blending in. So if I was DJ at this point, I'd just stay quiet. I don't move.
Yeah, I'd let Bravo, because that is more Scandy Recon coming around. They can snipe that 117 and then come in as a squad and dish out even more damage. But I don't see how Blue 4 is going to get back through this one.
MVPs, Papega Pirates, immediately. They had a few games of kind of like meh.
Fumbling around, but this definitely brought them back.
This one, they've come back and we're like, yep.
It was time.
And just absolutely annihilated. So if you did vote Blue 4, say goodbye to your points, lads.
I wouldn't discount it just yet. We could still see something bounce back, but yeah.
Hey,
You guys,
You okay, Maz?
you guys got fucked.
yeah, well, we were told to do a blitzkrieg onto the objective, and
And that's mountain.
went exactly as you'd expect.
You didn't even make it to the objective.
No, exactly. I died in a tree because King and I were rubbing our asses together. In a
I saw
tree for,
that.
like, 10 minutes, I guess.
And then someone else
you see the
killed
BTR?
King.
Oh yeah, I drove right next to the BTR, and then I saw it.
No, I mean, did you see what the BTR did?
Saw that. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it as I died. I died, and then I saw what happened.
He just...
It was pure chaos.
That BTR, what were the comms like? I want to know the comms.
Oh shit. Oh god, we're surrounded. BRDM northeast. Oh my god, BTR southwest. Oh my god. And then
The saddest thing here is Sale still doing medical on the
Oh my God.
7 or 8 dead bodies around here.
That
He's
was pretty good.
He's trying.
was pretty good. Hey, Potato, how you doing?
Man, this is that team there's Charlie 2. That's
real quick.
first...
Iander has AT out. They spotted the 1117 pulling back.
Oh god. Yeah, so Charlie 2, first FNF. Sail is all alone.
Also, DJ just got found and picked off.
It's just the most FNF way to start FNF.
Yeah.
Oh, DJ got picked off.
You know, I've noticed with Gulf Coast, they actually added a lot more. It used to be just the trees in these forests, but they actually added some bushes and all this other nice flora stuff here too. So that's a nice upgrade to see.
I just quickly want to point out is I didn't know this happened. So someone pointed this out in my chat, but I didn't understand. Go look at X-Ray. Blue 4 X-Ray. They just had the shit end of the stick because they did the smart thing and tried to swerve away, but still got annihilated somehow.
That's because the first BRDM was
killed.
tracking them for a little bit, so I think that's what happened, and then they might have gotten picked off, but...
Well, that's a very, very valuable sniper now gone. Unless someone goes and collects it, but I doubt they will. 1117's driving around thinking he's the hot shit.
And he hit a little grate.
Who does he know? You weren't there, Liru. I don't know if you've seen the clip, but Iander hit an 800-meter shot.
As expected.
Huh?
That's average for Iander.
Yeah, I know, but it was still incredible to see.
So you have a few guys that have pulled back here. Just
So,
Sail
who here
freaking
do you
looking.
think-
Just all of these damn bodies, man. The BTR's
looking-
kill zone.
The only people I can see, I think Pierce is probably going to try to take control of this situation because Mountain's dead.
T5000
Alpha's
guys
dead.
all the way back at base.
Fred's dead. Like the typical people you
Fred's all
think
the way
would
back
pick up
there.
after this has happened. So the only thing I can say is Pierce is probably the best one to take control here, and Blue 4 are firing up into the sky.
I think that was a Hunt IR round. Yep.
I believe it would probably be Koak. Yeah, Koak would take command. He's the only surviving squad leader.
No, Pierce.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying Koak's the only surviving squad leader, though. Pierce is just a nobody
Yeah, but Pierce
in
is.
the game.
Yeah, but Pierce is
Sail's the only
probably
one
gonna
left
take
in
it
his
because it's
squad.
Pierce.
That's
Everyone died in his group
Also,
but
Pierce
him.
is the squad lead, is he not?
No,
Oh, no, he's
it's
not.
Koak. He's a team lead or something.
Yeah, DJ, I saw you, buddy. You got picked off. So DJ's coming to my chat now saying he got lost, and then he got shot.
Ah, DJ.
So 1117 is actually pulling back. Not supporting the infantry. I really don't know
Again.
what they're doing, but that opens Scandy to come in and do an ambush here as Blue 4 figures out what they're going to do next.
I will say that could have gone a lot worse.
Oh,
for
it
Blue
could have. No,
4.
Blue 4 did a great
Yeah,
job of using their AT.
The biggest things there were, ATs and the quick thinkers of the drivers of the M113s who pop their smokes.
Yeah, I want to say I think I saved the entirety of my team 8 Alpha 2 because I popped smoke and let them dismount and pop smoked in front of them.
Yeah, those smokes saved anyone who popped them. Basically, got saved.
Yeah.
Because
Otherwise, the BTR would have cut them down.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because we're the closest unit to the BTR from my perspective, and everyone behind us is dead.
So Scandi Recon know this M1117 is around somewhere.
They're being incredibly cautious with it, but it looks like they're doing... The 1117 is doing rear security for whatever reason.
After that, you take no chances.
And Purton, I think, has had eyes on it. He saw it at the T intersection, so Iander is being moved to go destroy it. So it looks like this entire element wants to take out this 1117 first and then pull over to the infantry.
Oh, what is he doing? Why is he stopping? No, this is it.
I think the 1-1 1117 might have spotted them. AT went over! A follow-up round going even more over.
And panic because he was being shot at. But he ended.
Wait, you had to go on.
Yeah, that went under.
The first.
That's even more impressive for me, Andrew, if I'm perfectly honest. Is he dead?
And he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
That's the first. Yeah, that's the first
Purton
time I've
also
seen him
dead.
choke. But I'm also not gonna say that it was a choke because he did something more impressive than actually hitting it.
Yeah, he used the force to shoot the Death Star.
Nimi or Yanni, yeah, look, they're popping smokes. They're going to try to get to that. Nimi is going for the Moors.
I think Opfor is in the best position.
I mean, this is what a BTR slaughter looks like. Your handiwork. Is Iander okay?
Heard the shots, but have just decided
I hope
it's better to start moving on foot.
Yes, Papega did a lot.
Could wipe them here.
Papega did all of this.
But
it's quite brutal.
They just have to be smart with how they play with that AT, because taking out that 117, even though Blue 4 are completely in a like worse position, taking out that 117 I think seals the game.
I don't know. Look at the remaining defensive forces at the actual objective sites. They have gone in all eggs in one basket. If Blue 4 can rally and use that 117 for Overwatch, they could still have a good chance, though. But they have to take care of the 4 members of Scandi on their rear. Plus, these open fields actually get to the objective could easily be locked down. Now, Opfor doesn't have any of their heavy Vics remaining.
Ooh, you do actually have Alpha, who I think are in contact with Golf and have decided to pull back to support. Whiplash is getting very close to K. Oh, and it's a bit of friendly fire going on here.
It's a pretty interesting reach, but that's going to make Blue 4 turn around. They might actually see.
Whiplash is firing up the alarm. And now Whiplash is being
he's receiving fire from 2 different areas here. Getting caught on a tree.
Come on, man. You were part of, like, you know, the SOG team. You should know trees are not your friend.
Nemesis just saved him by taking out that AA member. You got grenades getting thrown back and forth here.
Now Scandi are a bit in a bad position, but this is, again,
3 members of Scandi remaining.
This is where Scandi do tend to shine. Oh, Yanni got killed. Who did Yanni die by? I'm surprised the 117 hasn't you know driven up behind him.
Just look at Opfor's defense here. You gotta hand it to Chult. Like, he has layers of defense around the objectives. Overlapping fields of fire, and the terrain is not favorable.
What's going on? Okay, so I know they're new, but the Ribbit guys are just firing into the forest.
I think they're misconstruing what another squad has reported, and now they think that there's hostiles in that zone, so now they're doing a wide suppression, but they're just completely off.
They're very lucky there's a huge amount of defilade blocking the vision. Oh, there's actually not that much.
Yeah, and I'm seeing 2 members of Opfor now firing up at that hill.
SOF. X-ray.
Who's the sniper for X-ray?
Dryden, he is up on a hill towards the southeast. No, he moved. I don't know where he went.
Dryden has pushed back a bit further and is now actually firing at the guys on the hill.
Opfor has also successfully pulled back, but they only have a limited amount of room to do that because the 117 is marauding on their rear, coasting down the hill with no engine as they're looking for this vehicle. Steering around the BRDM.
With the AT, and Nimi is being engaged. No, Nimi doesn't have the AT anymore. And she's just died.
But this is further splintering Blue 4's force, excuse me. And now Opfor might be able to pick off the forward element.
Yanni had the AT.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are being fired at, and they only have these terrible trees for cover.
Oh, one more Scandi member dead.
Yep, that was Whiplash. Nim woke back up.
If I'm not wrong, the grass isn't helping Blue 4 either, because it's at that range, it's just not up here.
So really look at this, because Charlie 1's now being engaged. They've taken some casualties, whether wounded, dead.
Wow, I just watched a GL from 400 meters away actually land right next to Maxstar and take him out.
Yeah. Is this
look at the range of these GLs.
Is this the
right on target?
Is this the new Eander? Who was that? Was it Az?
I don't know who was delivering those. It might have been Az.
Yeah, it is Az.
It's yeah.
It's really
the
nice.
range of that is incredible. Someone needs to tell him when this round ends that he actually managed to kill someone with that. Because I actually don't see.
Die, or did he go down?
Where is he? Yeah, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Was this Charlie? Or Alpha?
It's actually Vagrant as well.
It was Maxter. Yeah, he just disconnected. Or the guy just, yeah, so it might have just killed him.
You had 5 people shooting GLs. It was Vagrant, Az, Platoon HQ, and...
Yeah, but Az just delivered one that was immediately on target again, so... I mean, it could have been anyone, let's be honest. Drumheller Jr.
Yeah, those are nasty.
That's forcing Bluefor to pull off of this hill. Meanwhile, Nemesis getting surrounded and taken out by multiple members here. The pull on that infantry, good God. But now Bluefor is in 2 separate groups here. And Opfor just has to dynamically send their forces up, and I think they've got this.
So they're working out what Vix they've got and what Vix they can use. Obviously, that 117 is probably going to be the biggest thing.
Well, it can't fit that much infantry, though, so I think they're going to try to mount up in a 113 to push up the rest of Alpha 2 to Charlie. But it's just a mess back here. Then you got one Opfor guy all the way on the down. Why is Norris all the way over here?
You don't suppose he was AFK and got left behind. No, that's not even their spawn. He just went.
No, I think Norris is there using that Vic as cover just to watch if anything comes along the different route so he can then radio it. Because Opfor doesn't believe that this is the entirety of Bluefor's force. I think that's actually smart, because if Bluefor wanted to be tactical, they'd remount and attack from a completely different direction to draw out Opfor's force. I could understand that maneuver. So it looks like Bluefor is just going to reconsolidate their entire force and potentially try a different attack vector to push, because they realize that getting caught in that open field was a death sentence. So we might see them re-attack from the east or go all the way down to the south. They have the time to do it, and Opfor, despite that really nasty blow, I mean, Opfor's lost 2 full groups themselves, so... We are seeing Delta mounting up to do a counterattack, though. Only with... What is that? 5 dudes. But that could be enough. What Schult now has to do is make sure he is not sending too much out at once, because he still needs to keep units on the defensive. Because if he sends out even more, he might just completely whittle himself down. And honestly, just looking at the field, he doesn't have a lot left.
I do question what Norris is actually doing, because if anyone came from that direction in a mechanized push or like a mobile push, they'll just get into the sector and there's no one in the 2 sectors.
Yeah, I guess just as an early warning so that maybe Schult can push forces back immediately, because he does seem to have a very mobile group. You can see that with Delta, but
I just think they're way too late.
At this range, UAZs compared to 113s, I think they could immediately dismount and set up an immediate defense, but you got to remember, though, the objectives are kind of hidden, you know, in plain sight, because the ammo is within only certain trucks.
I think anyone's told Norris that half. Well, actually, I wonder if Pega Pirates were actually able to get out a message that of what they did. But actually, on that, Golf 1 is actually going around the back. So if Norris leaves now,
yeah, Norris has kind of moved up. He's now camping under the bridge, the frickin'
battlefield tactics.
Ah, man. The turn lane for getting off on the highway, so. Now, Bluefor, you got Persian reconning the route for his squad here. And it looks like everyone else is mounted in the 113.
Az is firing out Persian because he spotted him, but I'm interested. This Golf 1 could come down this back road here, just up on its right, and he basically just drives straight into the objective.
Yeah.
And I don't actually know who has AT of any of these guys.
We could see something where the group in the 113 goes completely around and hits the other area. Opfor does have Delta a little out of position now, because they were expecting Bluefor not to do this pullback and re-attack from a different angle. So now Schult needs to push his forces in an angle to potentially flank Bluefor Alpha coming down. If he's able to do that quick enough and eliminate that force with that flanking action, he can then pull his forces back and weather the storm from the remaining squad of Bluefor. I do like all the tactics we're seeing, though, in these dynamic shifts. Let's see how it keeps going.
Az is getting some accurate shots on Persian, but he's just perfectly behind that tree. But he can't actually move. And as I think, or someone tried to fire off jails, but not really.
Yeah, not really. Like flares left. Yeah.
How do you attack this as Blue 4? What do you guys do?
Cry.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd use my 117 to, you know, skirmish.
The east would be your best bet, but you wouldn't be able to know that until you actually got eyes on to see the blind spot created by that Hainer, so...
Because honestly, this is, you know, hindsight, we're up in the sky, we can see this, obviously Blue 4 doesn't know this, but I can't see any AT.
What Blue 4 should have honestly done, though, was sent up a recon element to Hill 120, so they could have gotten eyes on this position. And then made an attack plan from there. Their goal should have been to go up to Eastwoods and just relax for a second, gather recon data, and then make their attack strategy. But instead, Mountain wanted to charge right in. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I just rotated for everyone, and I see no AT.
For Opfor?
Yeah.
Huh. How about that?
So that could be a huge problem for them.
I doubt it because all the M2 ones are open top.
Oh no, I'm talking about the 117.
Persian getting picked off by SOF Nick.
Double teamed.
Too bad,
More shots going on him from the defense. Nick is, Persian's back up. Took quite a few shots there, I'm surprised.
Oh, this could actually be a really good strat here. Pierce in the Charlie 1 Vic moving now is actually going around that back road. He has turned off a bit, but if he was to, because if he goes around the back of this forest,
he can take that hill.
They can take that hill, and I think the tides turn if Alpha 2 and the squad behind them can keep up a pincer.
I mean, the force on that hill has to succeed, though, for Blue 4. Otherwise, Alpha is going to continue to be pinned down. We just saw K get knocked unconscious, but this has the opportunity to turn around here. Opfor, unfortunately, the team hunting that 117 weren't able to make the shot and get a few additional kills, and they were all wiped out, and that might have stemmed the number tide for Blue 4 to now bounce back.
Az can hear the Charlie 1 Vic.
He's a squad leader, right? He needs to call that in.
I think he will. And this will make Kabubi faces. Nice. Arcor and Barton probably
we're seeing Delta actually mounting up in Vix right now. They might reposition here.
Here comes Charlie.
They've dismounted.
I still think Opfor's got a good thing going here because Blue 4, they're leaderless probably, most likely. The comms are messed up, and Alpha 2 is just going to die out there in those woods.
Azariah just saw this squad move out. I think that squad's actually... Nope, it is pushing a hill. He immediately takes hits. That's Azariah being shot at by Firefly, who has one of those SOCOM 16s.
If Az hasn't already, he's probably screaming, just, hey, we've got guys coming in from the rear.
Looks like Cholt is instead ordering Delta to now go on a flanking attack on Alpha 2. I don't think that's the right call here. Needs to pull forces back to play defensive.
I can see that because if they take up the same position as Alpha 2 did before, they've got a sideways hit straight in with two other positions hitting it. So if Delta get there quick
Flux,
and
weren't you on Opfor, though?
shooting effectively, and Alpha 2 get wiped to a skeleton
Hold on, real quick.
crew.
117 has just had eyes on the central barracks building and took naders out in the center. We got Preaches out here next to him, but I don't think there's any AT as that building is now being suppressed.
I think Delta might have some AT, but obviously they're driving around right now. Yep, they've stopped, so you'll be able to see if any of them have AT. Depso is the leader, so he has no AT. Timek, no AT. No, there's no AT on any. Oh no, ESO is the last one I can see with AT.
Holy crap, that Golvig has such a good position.
I'm look at RCC, one RCC skip here. Look at this perfect little just defilade they found to move through.
That's going to let them bypass all of Opfor, though, and their small counterattack here. I think Blue 4 might be able to outmaneuver Opfor now.
So here comes, the Arcor and Barton and that group have noticed that they have these guys behind them. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure why they've decided to do that. Yeah, I know it has a 50 cal, but you're also completely exposed.
They need to hold it there and wait until they attack the military base itself.
Opfor is divided into 2 separate attacks here. Their forces are way too scattered. Blue 4 now has that numbers advantage. You got Nick trying to take people out.
Yes, Nick and
Way
Sophia
too
came
exposed,
down,
gets
didn't
taken out by
realise they were there.
Skip.
Then starts firing down, but he's not firing at anyone.
He's missing.
He's missing.
He also has a shitty weapon.
No, he
Yeah,
was
but
completely missing.
Just missing.
What are you doing?
This has been a great round.
For you.
Yeah.
For me, it has not been.
I saw both of those SOF guys were just completely firing at the wrong direction. I really don't understand
Here comes
why.
the 117, and ESO is all the way away. So this 117 could just roll into this area now and just...
Yeah.
And they're not going to be able to do much better. I mean, GLs will hurt it, but it probably won't kill it.
So now you got Delta going up that ravine chasing after the 3 Alpha guys, but I think Opfor's in trouble. I don't know what Delta's plan there was.
And
or
here comes the
Joel's, but
117.
and yeah, as you said, Opfor has no AT, right?
117 could knock down the wall and make an opening for anyone coming across the open field.
Yeah.
And there you go.
But Opfor has no way to deal with that 117, so...
I know.
117 doesn't know that.
True. Skipper trying to challenge Logan on the 113. Gets a shot off of Logan. But yeah, no, they're just smoking that entire area.
So shots going into Logan.
He then turns in.
I don't know if they know what they're doing.
No, they're smoking that area to conceal Blue Force pushing so they can find the objectives and take them out. AT going in on one of them. Takes it out. That's one of the objectives done. Now they just got to find the second one, which is right next to the 113. Delta HQ has Spiky that's run right on top of them. Spiky taking out 1, Spiky taking out 2. Before getting taken out herself. No one pulling rear security. They fired at the 117. It was a miss.
Debso needs to get
Where
this
was that
AT.
360 security?
What is this AT problem we're having all of a sudden?
Yes, it was. What's that?
Couple
Recon
guys
took
are
the AS Vals. One took the
defecting
AS Val,
from
one
the
took
Cuban
the
army
other
base,
one.
which is just a terrible idea because it's not going great for up in the the MSR.
We need to see that 4-man fire team that's now become a 2-man pair take the AT weapon, unless it was a single shot disposable, in which case I think Opfor screwed at this point.
No, it wasn't Moz. Timek hasn't got it. Depso's got it.
Felly getting picked off from range by that small Bravo 2 element. Skip trying to bandage. They need to pop a smoke grenade first.
Logan realized which one was the objective.
Yeah, I see it smoking.
Dryden's trying
It
to
needs to be
escape.
destroyed, though.
Is the one with the rifle.
Azariah harassing from the rear.
Depso's being fired at, and he's not going to get
Oh,
a
look at
chance.
Skipper. Look at Skipper. He's popping a fresh mag. He's got 3 people lined up. Starts with a grenade, but Parab noticed immediately and screwed the plan. And gets taken out by Parab. Great look back by Parab there to see that coming.
Logan just got taken out by Az.
Yeah.
Doesn't realize and is firing out, which is going to give away his position.
So Blue 4 now pinned down in this objective. I just heard AT get fired into the compound. Don't know what that was for.
If Red 4 can just shut off this road to the military base and keep them head down.
Azariah trying to go in as Parka is now suppressing him.
As frozen
Az
nade,
does a
though.
grenade. It's not enough.
His own nade actually hit him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Parker thinks he's still behind the truck, given Az ample amount of time to move up.
Oh, Parkham's gonna catch him. He heard his footsteps. And Azariah lands.
Wait, that
No,
nade.
Marty Thumb. Oh, that would have been so good.
That was poor from Az. I'm surprised he decided to go for the nade there.
Scandi are really not doing well today for the first round, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone released, to be honest.
Delta, well, Pega Pirates.
Delta now coming on the rear of these three Blue 4 guys, knocking Skip out. Felly was brought back. It's Timek and Despo. We just saw a GL round come in from the rear, knocking out Matt.
So you actually have Rory here.
Bravo
He's the
too.
closest.
Now his rounds are going short.
Rory is a medic. He doesn't have anything to blow up the objective with if he's to find it.
He's being incredibly
I'm
cautious here.
surprised no Red Forest sitting inside the hangar. I can see what the mission maker's done by placing the green sort of, you know, military building in front of the door, so you can't really camp it. You could lay under it.
All right, so now it's a matter of how is Blue 4 going to come in, blow up, or at least finish off the second objective truck, and then push into the military compound, because now the other attack looks like it's really slowed down here. You only have a few sporadic infantry in the 1117. Opfor might be able to bounce back here, because it looked like Blue 4 was actually going to be able to do this. I think Blue 4 should have not gone for both objectives at the same time. They should have done one and the other. If they just completely annihilated one objective and moved on to the next, they still would have had the time. You still have Charlie HQ.
Well, actually,
Hoak all the way back there, but I think he's AFK.
Blue 4 are loading back up into the M13.
Are they considering that objective destroyed?
They must be.
Yeah.
Does it have to be fully destroyed, though?
Yeah, it does.
It's not fully destroyed.
They have to blow it up.
But it has to be fully destroyed.
Yeah, so it blows up the ammo. Oh, Parker's being left behind. I think they've realized Logan is dead. Oh, Otovsky firing at them.
All right. I don't know. 1117, in my opinion, also hasn't done a really good job of supporting the infantry this entire match.
Oh,
I think Firefly, is he's planting a bomb or something?
Yeah, he's planting a bomb. He's actually managed to find a SOCOM.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a satchel. I'll take that truck out. All right.
Greg's just still dead here. The 7 objective is not bugged. Stop sending reports about it.
Amazing.
He's just getting bullied with reports. That truck is awful. That M13 is awfully close.
We got a gunner on the 113 now. I don't know why they're dismounting. Maybe because they saw G-Legs on the map. But they're...
Oh, it's Norris.
Norris, get him!
What is Pierce doing?
Pierce is reloading.
Bang. And there you go, objective's gone. Did Norris get the gunner?
I don't think so.
I swear there were 6 guys in there.
Oh, he might have, and there's another body turned out now, so... And the thing's still rolling, so they might have actually just lost him. But yeah, that Vic now needs to basically go in and take that last objective. We need to see the 1117 start doing more work. It's 3 people in here. We see it immediately start firing at naders down in the compound, but...
Depso's here. He's got the Moors, and he's getting it out. He can actually see it, I think. He might go for a shot through the trees. And what was that?
Did it hit a power line or the tree? It looks like it hit a tree.
Oh, that's not his last round. The fact he's laying down makes me... Oh, maybe Timex.
Ah, Preachers, yeah, the guy that was breaching you?
Yeah, Timex got the rest of his rounds.
You traded with him, though. Yeah, so he was over here, and he went over the wall, and he probably found you and took you out.
Depso might actually... Yeah. Yeah, Depso... Oh, no. Depso might actually just... Oh! Swerve just behind the hangar.
Smart call, knock over the wall.
No?
Knock over the wall. Knock over the wall. Did someone, Arcor just triggered his own mine going into the compound.
Beautiful.
They're not gonna knock over the wall. Instead, they're gonna breach. And one of the trucks inside is cooking off.
Oh no.
Because of that mine. Oh no, please don't daisy chain the others. That would be super bad.
Depso's dead. That's the last AT.
Ooh, Pierce didn't check his right. They're not breaching into the compound because they'd be able to hit our core. What is Blue Fort doing? What are you doing? What?
They made him stick it out. He closes the door. Pierce got absolutely lit up there. This is, yeah, I bet you Papega are just pissed right now.
Flux came into my chat earlier and said, I hope Blue Fort wins. So yeah, undeniably so. Heard more explosives go off on the other side. This could be a choke. Blue Four are right in this in the compound here.
Can Dryden Pierce
Hi,
with the
Boo.
338?
On the 11170 might. Cullen spotted and taken out as he tries to come back into the AO. So now the 11170 can deny any QRF coming in.
Dryden could shoot through the window and get the driver.
Grenade just did some damage on naders.
That was what is going on.
I'm impressed that PM survived that firefight.
Here's Nafs. Nafs, probably the strongest player left. Gets immediately annihilated. Okay, I'm sorry, Nafs.
So this is one of the new communities too, the members here doing this.
Yeah.
PM checking his body. And dead.
And Child is dead. Yeah, what did I say? What did I say? If the 117 plays its cards right, it will turn the tide. And they did.
Dryden's trying to find a spot to snipe the 117 if he can. I don't know if it'll pen. Blue Fort somehow bounced back.
It'll pen through the grass. Oh, he sets off a triple. If that was a mine, that would have done a lot more damage. He might not be able to pen through the armor, but I'm fairly certain he'll be able to pen through the window. So no one here is an explosive specialist, and there's no AT nearby.
Autovisky taken out. Dryden and Norris. At this rate, I think Blue Fort is going to win by elimination.
Yeah.
Because it's now 2v... How did this happen? I think Cholt should have just played all eggs in one basket in the Hainer. We just had AT fire in on
the wrong truck. That was the last stick of AT, and he's dead. And
Wait, Dryden just sniped him too! Congrats, you guessed Ron. You die.
And Norris has been spotted. I don't know how he's... okay.
There we go. Now it's up to the sniper.
Red Fox could just win because Blue Forge has been a bit silly right now.
For Iron Face, who are you, Mountain? I don't know where this is gonna go at this point. Mountain's in my chat saying, I have no idea what the hell just happened. Well, Mountain, you see, ordering a tactical charge into the AO is usually a bad idea. However, looks like the entirety of Opfor choked after you defeated Papega, and, why is... Oh, I thought the 50 cal was firing at the statue, no? It's just firing at random Vics. Preachers, there's no trainings in TSB for roles. We don't do that shit. Play what you want, because that stuff's kind of dumb. This is a video game, not a Milsim. No, God, now Mountain's saying, wait, my plan actually worked? No. No, 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 no. I don't think Red 4 can really recover here. I mean, if Dryden lives for 5 minutes, maybe. But Blue 4 is just frantically looting bodies, trying to look for explosives here. And Dryden's trying to snipe people. and missing.
Sorry, I've got Scotland forever in my ears.
Yeah, okay. I heard that. Dryden's now running away. Will the 113 spot him? Or excuse me, 117. Because it is looking in that direction. And it's going in the kill zone that Norris was in. 117 didn't spot him. Oh, it's panning around again. It's driving. Pans around again. Doesn't see him. Pans around again. Oh, he might have. Yep, nope, GG.
Okay. I'm back.
GG, shoot him.
No.
Shoot him. Shoot him now. Oh my god.
Thinks this is friend.
And there it is, there it is. Olaf, take him out. There it is, GG, by elimination.
And red team completely
By freaking elimination.
Choked.
If you are from Papega Pirates in my chat right now, I am so sorry.
Oh, so I'd like to go back on what I said. If you voted for Blue 4, you're a fucking chat. You're a fucking business mogul.
I love how Koak came back last second from being AFK and is now firing in the air. I can't believe that happened. Honestly, what was that? What was that? We're running ads.
I think we just should play D-Test after that.
I don't get it. I'm changing some of the channel point rewards too. We're shrinking some of the times down because of what the heck's been going on. Can I put 2.5? Nope, it has to be in there. All right, we'll shrink it down to 3 minutes. My god. What was that round? Napf Island. All right. Hold on. Changing the music. I just... That's unbelievable if you ask me. All right, this is round 2.
Papega Pirates raging right now.
I'm not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. All right, Opfor has a 10% numbers advantage. %10 numbers advantage, an MI8, 2 BTRs. Well, Blue 4 has 2 M2 Humvees and 2 static M2s. And then the map command, the map is, whatchamacallit. Hey, Boo. How are you? You want to go lay down? Go lay down, though. If you don't want to do dinner, we can just order something instead. Okay. By all means. I don't want you to overwork yourself. I know you had a bunch of vaccines today. Do you want Advil? Don't take mine because that one's old, but... Oh, well, you're not supposed to take that with that, right? Yeah, the Aleve works. Alright. Yeah. Alright, Boo. My meat. I haven't been doing too much, though. Yes. Oh, because it was all like one big blob. I turned the ice maker back on just to get some fresh stuff out. Also, the scooper is now in the fridge because it freezes. Whew. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I know you're sleepy right now. You had a lot of doctor stuff today. Your nails look great. Nice design on that one, too. All right, Boo. I have to get back to work. All right. Hey, come over here. I love you. All right. Can't wait for dinner tonight. Oh, right. That's the arm.
I have them on both.
You have them on both arms.
So this one,
That's the HPV, right?
HPV stung like a bitch.
Yeah. No, I'm not surprised.
The booster was fine.
I remember. I think I got an HPV a while ago. No. No, I got something else. You're right, because that's only for women. My bad. Yeah. Wah!
But yeah, like I go in and the lady does the booster.
Mhm.
I didn't even know it. But she's like, okay, so this one like might sting a little. I was like, what do you mean? You told me now? Like I wish you.
Jab.
I wish you told me. Either not have told me anything or told me before again, so I didn't have 2 seconds to prepare mentally. And it felt like a fucking bee sting.
I'm sorry, Boo.
And it felt like fire, like someone was like injecting fire.
Ah.
I had to do it 2 more times.
Sorry, Boo. All right, Boo. I love you. We're not doing Plinko, no. That's only for, like, pay for pains at the moment. All right. Bye, Boo. I'll check on you at 5:30, all right? Okay. Whew. I am surprised Blue 4 won that too, in all honesty. That shouldn't have been a victory, but you know. Hey, sometimes crazy things happen. Sometimes you see crazy bounce backs like that. That's why it's never down until you see the last few firefights in the mission. But that was a weird one. That was definitely a weird one. So hope you enjoyed that round. We got 2 more left. We also got a Hydrate there. And don't you worry, I did the posture check after I finished my conversation. Also, that little squeak was the glass rubbing against the microphone. That was an interesting noise. Yeah, Don, when we get into the map screen, if you want to put the prediction down for 20 minutes at that point, by all means, gives them more time to throw some numbers down as we look at the AO and everything. I don't mind that. Thank you, Don. Ah, man. So anyway, asking question 4 times now. Can I post the link for FNF charity? Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Larry. That's for next week. I haven't advertised any of it yet, though, because I've been so busy with some of my other projects, unfortunately. Stupidity always wins. Look, I just can't believe you take a situation like that where one of the best communities within this whole like community complex gives you a not a perfect, but a really good ambush, and then you still screw it up like that. They literally killed like 40-50% of the enemy players, and then you still choked. Which, granted, I also get why Opfor screwed that up. It's because they sent one group in, the group did really well, so they sent the other heavy hitter team in, they accidentally choked, and then they kept sending in small waves of defense that ended up just getting steamrolled because that knocked Blue 4 out into gear. That also freaks me out, though, because had Pepega not done that counterattack, I think Blue 4 would have steamrolled that objective within the first 20 minutes then, if that's how they were operating. It's messy. Anyway, more Hydrates. Ah, man. I don't know. Sometimes it be like that. That's all I can really say. And it just goes to show, just because you have Pepega and Scandia on your side, even if one of them does, like, the best freaking job, you still could choke. So I will also say, I think that's on whoever made that AT shot against Dooley and Bay's BRDM, probably saved it for Blue 4 to win that scenario, because if they let Bay and Dooley hit those guys, scan right, and snipe more of those dudes in the open, that could have alleviated the BTR to then engage other targets. And I think they would have been able to clean up a lot more Blue 4 and not let them be in the position to completely bounce that back. So we'll just have to see how things go from here. FNF is never predictable. I do agree with that 100%. We can look at some of the best players on one side and still watch them get completely annihilated. But I think it's also because we have 2 new communities in here. Both of those communities were on Blue 4 today, and both of them pretty much helped bounce it back as a victory for Blue Force. So I think with this new blood, these new ideas, these new strategies coming in, these new tactics that we also can see. I mean, we saw Azariah, for example, get outplayed because he fought someone who was just as aggressive as him on the defense. So I think we might see some new really good communities up and coming, and I'm really curious to see how they perform for A, the rest of the night, and B, for the Vietnam PvP next week. So we'll just have to see how things go. Yeah, Promethean, I mean, it's difficult to say. It was just a matter of, they sent their 2 top dogs. They sent Pepega, and then they sent Scandi. Scandi kind of choked, and then he sent Delta last second, which granted, they did a good job, but then, and they cleaned up the entirety of that attack wave on the northern sector, but the southern attack wave then still came through and won, because they still had a large amount of forces, and Opfor ran out of AT and other assets. I think if Opfor just waited, too, they didn't, if they weren't so heavy on attacking Blue Force infantry coming in, Arcor pushed out of the Hainer and started shooting people. If he just waited, and they just waited for them to come in so they could then mow them down as they came into the entrance by making a kill zone, I think that would have actually gotten Opfor the W there as well by time, and just holding out that one position, because they could have defended within the Hainer, and avoided the ire of the 117. So there's a lot of ways that round could have gone either way, and there were a lot of mistakes on both sides, but it be like that sometimes. All right, Big AO. This is like the 3rd or 4th PvP match I've seen between OFCRA and FNF in this area around Mutens. This time it's focusing on the southern town, which is Murchenstein.
Scared the fuck out of me.
You're welcome. It's 2 sectors. One is the 4x4 building with the interior in the middle. I believe the north, south, east, and western buildings are all enterable and have 2-story access, but the corner buildings do not. And then they've got 6 buildings on just an open hill block. We'll have to see how things go, but I always remember the church on the southern side at Hill 68 is a really good overwatch position for that entire sector. So we'll see how Blue 4 does. Now, there's a lot of routes into these MSR, so Blue 4 doing a counterattack push on the defensive side, similar to what Opfor did last round, is completely unviable because of all these routes to go in. So we'll just have to see multiple defensive sectors come in instead. Otherwise, round has begun. Dream.
Hello.
Mission info. Give me that brief.
The brief, it's short. Okay. Russian secret police are... I hate Mountain's briefs. No offense to Mountain, but I can barely ever read them.
I'll do it.
I know.
Russian secret police are conducting a raid on several civilian compounds. A ragtag group of Americans have armed themselves to defend them.
Is that your
Area
best
of
Russian?
Operations, Mountain. Oh, roll credits because Mountain made mission. Mountain is running out of ideas. Mission rules: kill each other.
Is that your best Russian?
No, it is my drunk Russian because I am drinking. Please hydrate me more so I can make round 3 even better. It's an ad sector defense. There are 2 sectors to take. You have to take both sectors to win if you are attacking faction. If you are defending faction, as long as you have one person alive, not unconscious or dead, but alive in the sector, Opfor cannot, or excuse me, the attacking faction, in this case Opfor, cannot take sector. Mission variables. We don't give a shit. Alright, let's go over Opfor first since they attacking. Dream, what do Opfor have in terms of equipment?
Sorry, I sneezed. They have modern Russian Spetsnaz Gorka. We saw that in the last round, so we're seeing it yet again. And basically everything the same as the last round. AK 74Ms, AKS 74Ns, RPK 74Ms for the support, PKP for the machine gunner. LATs are the RPG-26 and Recon have the T-5000 as their sniper, with an AKS-74N and ASVAL as the silenced, the PP-2000 and the AK-74N of a choice for the crew/aviation. As for their assets, they have 1 SUV, 1 MI8, unarmed, I think?
It is the 3 pylon on each. No, you're right. Oh, wait, what? They have the civilian... They have a civilian camo on an armed gunboat. Oh.
Well, they have 5 Kamazes, a single hatchback.
That makes sense, though. It's the
sport,
secret police, but they're the AMA.
A single hatchback sport, which I am fully expecting someone to drive and kill
Yeah, because that
themselves
thing
with.
goes really quickly, and it will kill you if you accidentally hit something, which is always funny. If you ram a bush at like 100 kilometers an hour, you generally do hurt, if not kill yourself. It's fun.
And a BTR 80, 2 BTR 80s.
For transport. They've also got multiple transport trucks. All right. Looking at the roster here, we got Vagrant commanding. Vagrant is a very good commander within FNF. I'll be curious to see what attack strategy he makes for today. Under him, we have Eric as the platoon medic. Mountain commanding the AA group. Preachers playing X-Ray again as a Grenadier. Noise. Reapers and Sandy, Lolo, Sismo, and Sam playing as a TSB group within X-Ray for Opfor. Lolo taking the Snipper Rifle. And Sismo and Sam taking AS Valves for suppression. Nice. Jib Style is rocking out as Alpha HQ. G-Legs is going to be in the BTR. I believe as part of the crew. Don't know who his crewman driver is going to be, but we'll see it later. Baki going to be the team leader for Alpha. No. Okay, we don't have an Alpha 2 element, so I think Alpha 2 is merging with Alpha HQ there. So we got Baki commanding Alpha 2, Bogdan, Sale, Ajin, and Milos under Alpha as well. Alpha 1 has AA, which has Olaf, Spiky, Fish, Shy, Green Thumbs, Freddy, and Aim at the Balls, also known as Aim at the Stars. Maz commanding Charlie with Bane and Dooley being the vehicle crew combo for that BTR. They did pretty well last round with the BRDM. Let's see if they can keep it going. Misfit, Persian, and Haj under Charlie HQ. 1RCC taking Charlie 1 with Skip leading for Vexen, Theli, K, and Mycoat. They did pretty well last round before they were gunned down. Let's see if they can do better this round. For Delta 1, we've got Sanchez commanding for 1RW with all of the wonderful people from 1RW under him in Delta. And Delta 2 has RBEP. I'm going to call them Ribbit. The new community that did help turn the tide last mission with a few members of 1RCC also playing with them as well. And then we've got Hector, Hotel 1, which is supposed to be a helicopter crew, except they're all in the helicopter. Why do we have so many pilots for this helicopter?
Because the base pilot thing has 4 pilots, because what it's meant to be is meant to be pilot, co-pilot, and 2 door gunners.
But there's 3 gunners, so they...
Well, no, that makes sense then. Pilot,
That's
gunner,
a lot
gunner,
of...
gunner.
That's a bit of a waste of manpower, though, is it not? Hey, Brocher, how you doing?
Well, not if you're all in the same group.
But, it seems like a little bit of a waste to me. But regardless, and then you got Bravo HQ filled by, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, from 1RW, and we'll see how that goes. So overall, pretty good roster here. We've already seen last round, roster information means nothing other than Pepega Pirates is doing really well. So let's see where Pepega Pirates goes, because it looks like they're going to be on Blue 4. It looks like they just kind of flip-flop the entirety of the teams, though, to keep it going. Otherwise, Blue 4. What do we have for Blue 4?
Blue 4 are wearing the modern American Navy AOR camouflage. Their loadouts will be MK-18 Mod 1s with the possibility of a sub-mod stock.
I can't. Okay, stop. I can't.
No, I'm gonna keep going. Fuck you. Mark 18 Mod 1s or Glock 17s. M249 PIPs for the support gunners, and the machine gunners have M240Gs.
I need more hydrates to deal with this shit.
The LATs will
Malin's
have
even
an
telling you to shut the fuck up.
M72A7 with the Recon Sniper having a choice of M2010 ESR in multiple different camos. Current Aviation have the MP7A2 or an MK18 Mod 1. As for their assets, they have 2 MRZR transport vehicles.
Yes. Oh, he just got moved to another room by Malin. Oh, that's so funny. Malin just moved him into the room. Malin abusing his power in FNF. Oh my god. All right. Oh, you've got 2 M2 statics. You've got 2 M2 Humvees, the GPK model, which means they have the nice canopy up top, and then you got 6 transport Humvees. Points to mute Jack. Yeah, right. Can't. That was pretty damn funny. Meanwhile, Stark jumping around over here. You got some of these assets over here. You got the transport Humvees. You got the 2 MRZR. Someone want to go message Dream that he got moved to a different channel? You got the M2 Humvees here at the gas station. And then I don't know where the statics went, but I'm sure we'll find them in a second. Regardless, on Blue 4's roster, we got Azariah commanding for Scandi Recon.
Scotland Forever and Marlon moved me.
Yes, he did. It was quite funny.
Fuck you, Marlon.
My chat's cheering him for thanking, and people are asking how many points to mute you, Jack. Anyway, Azariah commanding for Blue 4, Blam commanding X-Ray. We've got Tully, Naders, Fred, Lurch, and someone else who just left. I completely missed the name there. Might have been Logan, but we'll see. Okay, Dream is now arguing with Malin. I can't wait to see what happens there. Regardless, Fred being the sniper, I believe Lurch and Logan were being the suppressed shooters with either SOCOM 16s or Mark 14 EBRs that are suppressed. Ash commanding Alpha HQ, Cholt going to be the gunner for the Humvee. Banks leading Alpha 1 with Andrews, Tackleberry, Gazag, Grav, and Mattis Fine. Under Alpha 1. Alpha 2 has no team leader. It's just Fonz, Oddball, Norris, and Otto Visky being there. Why are you crying?
They keep playing Scotland Forever.
Yeah, keep torturing him. Anyway, the poll is up. Dizzy, just refresh your page. Yanni is going to be leading Bravo HQ with Nemesis, Inder, Pertin, Whiplash, Nimia, Skelly, and Falcon under Bravo 1 as players of Scandi Recon. We got Nafs, Colis, Kabuli Face, DJ, and Arcor under Bravo 2, led by another member of Scandi Recon. And then Papega has Flux leading. We've got Roster, Vince, Kane, Arma, Jesus, Guy Fury, and Cake Gear there. Still no sign of legal action, but that is okay. We got 4 out of the 5 top dogs there as well. And then we got 4IB taking Delta 1 with Stark in the group. Stark looks like he is just being a team leader there because he has a long-range radio. So we'll see how things go in that regard. Malin is telling Dreams to shush. I agree with that statement. Just let him suffer in silence with that Scotland Forever blast in his ears. Otherwise, the sectors are as follows. Sector 2 is a bunch of apartment buildings. So this is going to be absolutely hellish for Opfor to take out. I'd recommend Opfor just use his satchel charges to blow up everything. That would be the most interesting one. Otherwise, Sector 1 is, as I said it was earlier, the 4 Northeast, West, and South Blockus building. And we basically have 4 different ways to get in. The actual corner buildings are cardboard boxes. The textures, as you can see, are only visible if they blow up the building. But otherwise, there's 4 different doorways, second story access to hold. So Blue 4 has a lot of wiggle room, actually, to hold the sectors entirely on the interior and then take some minor positions on the sides and whatnot, such as this Overwatch position at the church and any of the larger hills to basically hold. So if I was in Blue 4's shoes, I would have 2 strong internal defenses and then put the rest of my forces on Overwatch areas to watch Opfor come in and then send the Overwatch elements out to do flanking attacks, especially with the M2 Humvees, to harass the line of the rear of Opfor as they come in, and then just whittle them down and take them out entirely. It's a pretty easy strategy for that. For Opfor, I would just recommend they do an early dismount, have a 3-pronged attack of the vehicles in the valley, and then an infantry squad on the left and right adjacent ridges, and they just do a unified push from one objective to the next. Oh, we turned the Scotland Forever off? I know. You see, Dream is...
I
what?
didn't turn it off. I'm actually here to... I would like to make a formal apology to everyone. It stacks. It may not stack for you, but it stacks for me. And I can hear it every time. So I'm here to make a formal apology. Please stop playing Scotland Forever.
Chat, you are your own people. If you want to torture Dream because you don't agree with his policies, I think it is your God-given right to do what you want. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for this objective. Blue 4 have some really powerful defenders, but, I mean, once again, they're on defense. Papega isn't likely to make another play like they did last mission, but even then, the rest of the group might drop it, so I would just recommend a really tight-knit defense here. And Opfor, I mean, they've got a lot of room to attack. They can use the MI8 to deploy, but I think just an easy, simple, unified push from either MSR would be a good call. Now I think their best bet, in all honesty, would probably to be attack from the southwest, maybe have the push go up, take this hill, and then have a force come in from the valley as well. Maybe have a force cover them from the west that can then come down, utilizing a vehicle. But yeah, just pushing from one objective to the next, I think, is the best call they can make with some units on the hill for Overwatch, because that is all we got.
So I had nothing on account of Scotland Forever. So can you give me like a 15-second rundown?
All right.
Just a 15-second rundown.
15-second rundown. Blue 4 have the really good players, but they choked last time. We'll see if Pepega's able to cut the slack. And Opfor have a really easy way to attack. Blue 4 have a really easy way to defend. We'll see who does something stupid first.
Nice.
All right,
So
Falcon
this
says to
relies on
spec him.
stupidity.
Let's go ahead and spec him. What is Falcon doing?
Where is Falcon? What team is he part of?
Falcon has shut a door. He's pointing at people to wiggle the door.
He's wiggling the door. Oh, is he attempting to fly? Is he attempting flight?
Why do we have dancing seals on the multi? What do you mean by that, Larry?
Seals.
Well, we're waiting.
Yeah, he's. What? No, not again.
What's he doing?
It's happened again.
What did?
Scotland is back.
There's a dinging noise every time they open the door. Ah, that's funny.
Help me.
Nah, you can suffer.
Help me.
Nah.
I can't feel my brain.
Good. Do you think we're being too mean to him, chat? I think we're being perfectly fine. All right, now we relax. Otherwise, how
They've done
is
it
everyone
again.
in chat doing? We're just waiting for this round to begin. It's only going to be another half minute here. We'll see how things go. Dream needs to suffer. I agree.
I hate it here.
Jesus. All right, so Opfor have mounted a group into the helicopter, but it's only going to be a small group, probably recon. Yep, it is recon. Mission has started. Now you're seeing both BTRs pulling out. 3 different transport trucks also going. None of the small bigs, though, are being taken for recon to utilize, though. No SUV and no hatchback, so... Huh. We'll have to see how all this goes. Maz might have called it for the night because he was flexing seal. Oh, another Hydrate. You got it.
I'm back.
All right, so Blue 4 are pretty much staying defensive as I predicted them to. They're not doing any coverage on the far western hill. I thought they were sending a force up to do that, but instead they're driving out a little bit more with that armed M2.
Carrying the hatchback sport.
Oh, they are carrying the hatchback sport. Yeah, that's probably for X-ray to take. I mean, that's a smart idea, though.
If they were men, X-ray would be at it.
What?
They would be real men if X-ray had gotten in, and then they they're doing it again. They're doing it again.
Have fun. So they're not going off the map a little bit, I guess, to veer away. We'll see where they potentially deploy, but it's going to be a pretty slow deployment into this AO itself. I'll be back in a second.
I have been. You know, like that funny thing, the funny meme where you get flashbanged, and like you have the squeaky thing after, squeaky thing, the high pitch hum.
It's gonna be a slow start. Well, thanks for the raid, buddy. What were you up to? And I discovered that additional hydrate there. Alright, so I assume they're gonna land slowly. They drop that Vic off. M2 is on its way up, but it's multiple kilometers away. I think they're going to be able to get away with this scot-free. I don't think you can see a helicopter lift a tank and have the tank fire. That would be pretty interesting. They landed it on a slight incline. They just stopped the ropes. Now they're going to land right next door and have these forces come in a different direction. Alright, so this is Recon getting dropped off here. And now that MI8 is going to fly at a different angle. Meanwhile, Opfor convoy has been slow to move in. They might try to go where Recon is and attack from a completely different direction, which granted is a smart line of thinking, but this is all going to be a massive open kill zone over here. I
simply cannot hear anymore.
So they'll probably come from the hills themselves over here, but still, there's a lot of openness that can be exploited by Blue Fort. Yes.
Liru, why is Flux dead? Why is Flux dead?
That is an excellent question.
He didn't fall off the roof, did he?
I don't know. If Flux knows the answer, he might come into my chat and tell me, but Flux is dead. Blue Fort have already lost a member of Pepega.
Pepega's biggest threat are themselves.
It looks like they took his radio too, so yeah. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that one. So Reaper and Lolo have gone on foot as the rest of X-Ray deploys via a car. And the Mi-8 is now about to start doing some orbitals on the objective area. And the M2 Humvee might actually get a decent lick in here because the convoy is coming up in their direction. They got the Moz prepped as well. Skipper has it instead of Stark. But they might actually get an ambush in.
Oh god, no, not another one.
How?
Not another one, please. Oh, there's 9 people in there. If he just shoots up with the 50 cal, it's over. You don't have to shoot it with the AT.
Right on, Nemesis. No problem. No promises.
Unless they're waiting for more.
We'll see what they do. I don't know. The ambushes have just been really on target. If they're smart, they'll mount up in the M2 and drive right behind them. I think they're waiting for the BTRs, which are notably slower, but I think all we're seeing move up here are the transport trucks.
I think that's what I think they're waiting for, like a BTR or something bigger. But to be fair, they are missing a huge amount of infantry to pick off. But I guess if they do take out the BTRs, and there's still this huge infantry disconnect, then you're going to have two like huge forces just completely away from each other.
I'd love to see that M2 Humvee follow the third transport truck coming up and just sweep them, but...
It's interesting because they are splitting their forces up. Are everyone going to follow that line, or is Alpha and Charlie going to move across a different area? This is where
There's
Blue
the next bit coming in.
This is where Blue 4 needs to make a decision.
I think they're just going to wait and let it pass. They're going to wait for the BTRs, but I think the BTRs are going to go into a different angle. Because they just let 3 transport trucks drive by, not seeing any support. I mean, those would have been great targets of opportunity on their own. But Blue 4 is going to let it pass. Bit of an early misplay. They just don't want to take the risk. I get it. Also, we have some Opfor guys. Oh, the helicopter got shot down.
No way. What? How?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I wasn't expecting that to be shot down so early on, but here we are. M2 Humvee is now pulling south, and I just noticed it got notably darker. I'm going to switch to night vision.
There's
My
no
chat's saying
bullets.
50 cal statics. I'd agree, but
there's no... Unless they decided to fly over the
Start
objective
passing
and
up
got
another
hit
big
and then
O,
tried to
yep.
make a controlled landing on a building.
I doubt it. Chat saying Stark is passing up another big opportunity. Oh.
No,
Oh, it hurts.
Don't remind me of that. That's still the saddest thing I've ever witnessed.
So at this point, we're going to probably see Opfor take another 5 to 10 minutes to do any sort of maneuvering, which is going to leave 30 minutes of game clock time, which is fine because both objectives are right next to each other, but just a lot of downtime here. And yes, this is Nap Island. This is definitely Nap. We're at the left side of it. Time for a nap. Yeah, that's what the helicopter thought. So, Humvee now pushing back to its previous position. Are they going to try to hunt down the trucks? I mean, at this point, they're long gone, so trying to chase after them might not be the best idea, but I think they waited too long, I guess, to receive a decision from command. Yeah, so I think they're just going to try to pursue, but we'll see if they're able to catch up, because if they can knock out one of the transport trucks early on, that'd be great, but even with the speed differentials, I think Opfor is still going to be able to get over there in dismount in time, so we'll keep an eye on that. Either way, I don't know. Very slow round for round 2. Too dark to see anything at the moment for anything to happen. Yeah, do they not give, I guess they didn't lower the time differential for this operation. And now it's bright. Yeah, and there's no night vision on either side, so that's why they just did that. Interesting for an audited mission, but it's all right. Flux came in my chat. Dream, he fell off the roof. Oh, Dream's probably deaf because people are blasting Scotland Forever in his channel, so, regardless, sorry to hear that, Flux. Meanwhile, we have the M2 Humvee. Based off of the differences, they might be able to catch up in the town of Unterdorf, but I don't think it'll be enough, because Opfor looks like they're doing their dismounts right here, so that M2 might be able to catch the third Vic dismounting. Blue 4, meanwhile, have turned their forces around and are setting up defensive lines in a bit of a dynamic position here away from the original sectors to stop it, but that could allow Opfor to sneak in their other half of the pincer attack to attack the sectors themselves. Tough call. Yeah, right, Flux? It happens, man. Welcome to FNF. It's unfortunate, though. Yeah, so I think I misjudged the speed of the Kamaz trucks. I think that's going to be able to get in there and deploy, and the M2 is probably not going to be able to find anything unless the X-Ray Vic just stays there for a little bit. That's Mountain commanding from the rear. No, he's the leader of X-Ray, my bad.
Hi, sorry I was so quiet for so long.
You are fine.
Just to give a bit of an explanation, someone played Scotland Forever 3 times in a row.
Amazing. Flux came into my channel and said he did fall off the roof and insta-die.
Fucking weak legs.
Wow.
He's got spaghetti legs.
They changed the time because apparently it got too dark for anyone to see.
I saw that. That was kind of weird. I would have thought they would have made it, you know, at the very least, like, dusk. Not just midday. But, you know, Marlon's the admin. I'm sure he can hear us.
If Malin can hear us, he would move you into another channel for your insignificance. Or is it insolence? One of the two. Alright, but otherwise the M2 Humvee coming on the rear. It might be able to catch X-Ray leadership out of position in that one car. Because the rest of the infantry are just pushing out on foot, but this AO, it's pretty big. We're continuing to see the BTRs kind of holding. I think they are trying to draw out all Blue Force forces to go out of the zones to hit that first pincer, so that then the second half can then push in and actually take the sectors. So we'll see if that plan works. Malin's bitching at you now. But just before they get over there, the M2 kind of turns off, so it's not going to drive right up to X-Ray. Scotland Forever is awesome. Dream is just a damn red coat. He is British, though. All right, so Opfor, they've got some X-Ray elements heading up to a hill right to where Blue 4 has an ambush. This is Papega.
So I need to know what happened to Stark and all that.
What do you mean?
They follow up and do anything, or?
They're trying, but they've stopped short, and now they're dismounting.
X-Ray just sitting in a car.
I can only imagine they spotted the transport trucks or something. I don't really know what they're doing at this point. And then, yeah, Mountain's sitting in that car. For what reason, I don't know.
Might be AFK. Also, GG
Flux
says hi.
Flux has said that he hopes Opfor wins.
Flux, you can't particularly say that after you yourself fell off a house after not doing anything. Yeah, maybe if you did another, like, you know, drop in and killed a bunch of people. Maybe.
Okay. Anyway.
What? He was justified last time. Oh, Nimia taking out Sam and firing at Preachers. Preachers probably soon to go next. Scania Recon surprised this small element, and they are all dead. Oh no, Preachers woke back up.
Him trying to put a GL down. The bullet's landing right behind Preachers. He might be able to get away. Puts another GL out there right behind Nimia again.
Yeah, Nimia's getting hit pretty hard.
Getting some wounds. AT just went over on, I think, the third guy back there. That was an AG round.
Dead.
Oh, well, he's double dead now.
He's double dead. No, he's triple dead.
Nimia knocked out.
Yeah, those GLs did a bit of damage. I don't know who Scania Recon's medic is, but I'm fairly certain she just failed a wake-up check. Yeah, Nemesis has found her.
Now, can Preacher systematically take out every member of Acting Scandi Recon?
If he does, Preacher kills everyone here, I'll do a stream dedicated to listening to Scotland Forever for an hour.
On the loudest volume.
Loudest volume, no pay, because I'm being paid for it right now, which I guess is, you know, a fair turn, but I'll do it for free. If Preacher kills the entirety of Scandi Recon, so Falcon, Nimia, Nemesis, Eander, and Periton, then yeah.
Just see how things go. Falcon is the medic, working on Nim now. Grenade gets thrown right on top of Skelly and Whiplash. That causes Whiplash to pull back. Another grenade being thrown right onto Skelly. How did Skelly not get knocked out for that? That blew up right next to his face.
I think it was just the fact that he was laying down, and laying down immediately means that you can never be hit by anything like a grenade.
That is a pretty dumb mechanic. Otherwise, we have a Blue 4 guy that just walked up on the entirety of Opfor and got eliminated. Opfor's probably going to steamroll this stuff here. We'll see what Pepega does now that stuff's going out and about through the forest here. We got some stray shots. So Scandi might reevaluate their position, and that could allow for Preachers to push in. Falcon's still working on Nim. And it looks like Opfor is mounting up in the BTRs. They're standing by to push. But they still have, there is an M2 Humvee overwatching this MSR, so they could get cut down, but this could still go either way.
Bravo 2 opting to just escape, Cullis not actually realizing his friends had left, or he was legged, meaning he can get down too fast.
Preacher's now starting to tactically move up that tree line as Opfor is forcing Blue 4 to push back here. Not really a lot of damage done to the main Opfor attack, only the recon element suffered casualties. But Blue 4 is definitely winning, or excuse me, stalling for time at the moment.
It's one of those rounds that I think starts slow and will end quickly once the full assault happens.
Nah, I think it's gonna be a slow slog throughout the entire thing, the way it's going right now.
Well, Vagrant, I think Vagrant's known for being quite a slow attacker, and like a proactive defender. So I think he likes movement over brute force. As I actually am not entirely sure. As is as his background in what his tactical choices are. So be interested to see how he to learn.
HCR starting to push in. Scandi counter-attacking as Preaches pushes. Oh God, Preaches.
Please, Preaches, die so I don't have to.
Oh, Preaches.
Falcon seen him. Okay, good.
Who'd he get?
He got Periton.
All right, 1-1 against Scandi.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Technically 2-1 because he downed Nimia.
Yeah, Nimia got back up though, so.
Yeah. Took her out of the game for 5 minutes, huh? Oh, Cullis has been spotted in the field. He's legged.
And knocked.
Oh. Some pretty good shooting there.
So Opfor, the two remaining pilots pushed up. One of them has been knocked out. That was Izzo. Albin now pulling away as well. That's Pepega shooting at them from above.
Scandi, and this one might actually seem like it. No, they're just a
landed
bit
short.
short.
Another one coming in.
Nimia firing. Yeah, he's hitting them short. I don't know if he's at his total range or not.
You got that M2 Humvee marauding in the back line.
Stark.
Yeah, Preachers, you knocked out Nim, but you killed Pearson, so you got one.
Go at some point. He just hasn't left, so.
BTRs have one of them stopped in the town of Goms, the other one now slowing down. I don't know why they're holding that force back. Another Hydrate.
They might think this Bravo force is bigger than it actually is. So they're trying to take it carefully.
And a regular Hydrate. Yeah, preachers, it happens. All right, you got Skelly going out in one direction. Reapers might have just spotted him. He is actually pulling back instead.
Mountain's just leaving.
Yep.
Mountain's done. He's just zooming around in that hatchback.
Meanwhile, M2 Humvee trying to look at the rear here. They spotted what is potentially Opfor Platoon HQ as they're now pulling away. Yeah, I don't know why the BTR stopped at Gomes. I don't know what they're doing by holding all those forces in reserve. We're about halfway through the round's time. A lot can happen in 25 minutes, but...
I actually didn't notice this. Why are they just holding here? Are they meant to be a quick reactionary like backup force?
I don't know.
Do they want to take out the statics?
Like, the smart call would have been to push them in right when the first firefight started to at least think that you're pulling Blue 4 into defensive lines or catching them as they're pulling back and then having that Southern force come in and flank them and eliminate them. But all they're doing now by stalling is just letting Blue 4 take the final sectors.
Yeah, so to make an educated guess, what I would say is they're waiting for the force to pull down into Muttons so they can come at a sort of angled attack. So one force can come up from the northwest and the other force can come in from the southwest and sort of like converge, because then you can take Sector 1 and Sector 2 sort of at the same time.
Hey, Sean.
As you like
Thanks,
sort
man.
of converge into that one road. But it's being slowed down right now by those, the few forces that were just scattered around the Blue 4 guys.
Charlie HQ has turned around. We got some GLs going onto this hill. Blue 4 immediately remounting to that M2 Humvee. If Charlie was turning around, they should have just waited for the AT to be online to hit that Humvee, so I don't know what the point was of that. But this is just going to slow down Opfor's pushing even more and lean it more for Blue 4 to win by time.
I think they're just trying to get the gunner out. I think that's what they want to go for. And I'm actually noticing there's one less person. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. I swear there was 5 of them. Am I insane?
It was Yanni that pushed up there.
Was there not 5?
No, there were 4. 4IB only has 4 dudes.
Oh, I thought they were 5. And they just flipped their vehicle. Oh, they fucked it. They flipped it.
Amazing. And a barrage of gunfire. My God. Some smokes are being thrown.
They're going to try to flip the Vic. I think they need to start to get out to flip the Vic. Oh. Skipper's getting his AT out. No, puts his away.
Charlie's now just pushing back into the town. 24 minutes. All right, they got it reflipped. They're pushing in.
That was beautiful.
And Dryden's now running back because he was trying to run away here. Good Hydrate.
Alpha are moving. They're officially mobilizing, probably seeing that there's only 23 minutes left.
Are they just going to push right into the sector? I would not be surprised if they did something ballsy like that at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised, because maybe that was it. Maybe it was shock and awe. keep a huge force with the two biggest
No,
vehicles
they're
in
driving up to
reserve.
dismount behind the compound here.
Yeah, but it's still a bit of a shock and awe move because you're coming in on a completely unexpected route. And what you originally thought with the big force was this red force is now turned into this force. But here comes an AT! Hits the BTR.
BTR tanked it.
Oh, I know exactly who that was. Yep, it was him. It was the man. I mean, that's a pretty tame shot by his standards, but still.
Oh, what, for
Alpha
Iander?
2. Yeah, look at
Another round just came in.
Look at Norris.
It was short.
Oh my god. Yeah, look at Norris. There you go. The M2 Humvee spotted them.
Gunner's down.
Yeah, Gunner's dead. Ooh, who's that just gone down? That is Nimia. She's not having a good time. And Neander is dead.
Where's Mountain? Oh no. Mountain.
Where is Mountain?
He's driving into town in his hatchback.
What a fucking chat. He needs to get to work.
Got some more AT fired. Norris spots Green Thumb is unloading more ammunition into that BTR. Is Vic under heavy fire?
And Norris is down. Sorry, who is that? I don't actually know. It's...
Dooley is dead. Bayant, who is in a passenger seat right now, is away from it. BTR now firing. Someone just died in Norris's Vic.
Yeah.
The gunner's dead. It's so Norris is the driver. His gunner's down. Yep.
Whiplash is trying to get to this AT, and bullets are just flying over him.
Most of Scandi is dead at the moment. Falcon's on foot running out of that position. Whiplash is the only one still up.
Nimia being finished off by the Red Force. Whiplash is trying to get this AT and try and take out this BTR.
Look at where Arcor is right now.
What squad?
Northern town. His building is getting breached. But I don't think you can throw grenades up that little hatchway.
Oh no. Do they know he's in there?
I think so, because they've been throwing grenades down.
Yeah, you can't throw grenades through the hatches on the building. What are you doing? Just hide. Oh, he threw a charge out the window.
Oh my god. You crazy, crazy bastard.
And he lives. He lives. The madman lives. Oh my god.
Are you
Arcor.
kidding me?
Arcor, the man, the myth, the legend. DJ versus Maz. Maz with a really nice shot as Mountain comes blasting past. I think Misfit was firing at Mountain. Arcor somehow surviving, blowing up a building, killing 2 people. And just purely vibing.
Actual Giga Brain moment there.
Yeah,
I really
Giga
don't
Brain.
know what else to say about that.
Fella's trying to revive his dead friend. You see that? I'm seeing that a lot lately. It's really sad every time it happens.
Yeah. So that stopped most of Opfor's northern push. They still have a lot of stuff on the ridge lines. We got less than 20 minutes remaining. X-Ray now pushing over to the rear sector, driving around slow. Papega's staring at that, wondering what's going on.
What is that?
What is that thing? It's a hatchback. Oh, they got him!
Oh, they got him!
Oh my god!
It's basically...
Get wrecked!
That situation was literally just... Mountain was like a toy, and he just said, fetch.
Oh.
And Papega Pirates, they fetched.
I don't know what the plan was there, but I don't think it was that. Meanwhile, these M2 Humvees are just harassing Opfor's southern push here. Just had some AT fly in. Multiple AT shots flying. They're trying to cook off the BTR.
That would actually be a Giga Brain move.
Now AT's going into the building.
Stars. And it's cooking off. It won't explode though, is the only thing.
No.
Different story.
Start putting another AT shot in there. There's a second dead guy in here now. That was the squad leader. More suppression. Aliska getting taken out. That's a third.
Oh,
A fourth!
Have they not realized?
Oh my god. I'm not sure if this building can collapse, but I don't think they need to collapse it anymore. Just the explosive shrapnel raining in. My god. Just back-to-back highlights here. It is literally fish in a barrel.
Yeah. And here comes Dryden and Stark to just pile on the pain.
And now we've got G-Leg solo crewing to BTR. He's now attacking the church position. And I'm not sure if they have any AT. Do we just have more AT smack into that barn?
Alban just schwacked Grav. Here comes Banks. Can hear the shooting around the corner. Oh, Banks moves away.
Stark now leaning in. He's trying to find an angle to kill Sal. Gets the angle and kills Sal.
Just one taps him.
One tap!
They're just confused boys. Stark, no. Oh, Stark's trying
I
to
think
get
you just saw movement from Pavlik.
Pavlovich.
Pavlovich. I'm sorry.
Pavlovich. Oh.
Oh no, he's trying to lean in. Oh, he
Honestly,
sees
Stark
Pavlovich.
Probably open the
Get
door.
some shots on him.
Ooh,
Pavlovich
Stark
returns
hit.
fire, gets some hits on him.
Wait, oh no, Dryden moved away. I thought Dryden died. Here comes Falcon.
Dryden getting in the gunfight with AJ as he
Ooh.
pushes out. Pavlovich now being picked off from the other side.
The door.
Aiden gets hit as Falcon comes up.
Falcon almost took out
Because they got
Stark
the other
there.
guy, yep. And a crossfire.
Stark just open the door. Thank you.
And there's the headshot. Now he gets to look in and see his handiwork. Kills the one guy that's down.
So who's the gunner? Colthers.
Oh my
got about
God.
6 or 7 kills there.
Brutal.
1, 2, 3.
Special
About,
Hydrate.
I think 5 kills for Colthers.
Righto,
Oh,
Preacher.
Norris got into the 50. Got into a. No, brought the 50 cal home.
Yep, they just hit G-Legs as Vic. It's now disabled. I think he was solo crewing it though.
That's gonna cook off. Oh,
AT just missed, but it doesn't matter. It still flames out.
that AT missed and almost hit Norris.
Ash is chilling in a 2-story. Has a solo guy in here. Opfor's gonna have to breach and clear that position.
Greg is on fire.
Yes, he is. He's trying to roll to put it out. Roll, G-Legs, roll!
Honestly, I've come to find if you're on fire and don't have a friend near you to help, you're dead.
Legs is burning. Why? Because can a friend put out the fire?
Yeah, if you don't have a friend nearby to help you while you're burning, it's over for you. You're dead.
I can see that.
Doesn't matter how many times you wake up or anything like that, you are going to die.
Azrai and DJ have made it into the sector as well. At Sector 2, they are continuing with the defense. 14 minutes remain. I think Blue 4 has it at this point.
Yeah.
Just
I
that
think-
slaughter in the barn.
Yeah, that slow push-up from like trying to bamboozle Blue 4 to then just getting annihilated during any push you attempted to do.
Freddy taking out Azariah from across the street, building to building. Fist being caught in the open by Ash taken out. And Freddy taking out the other guy from across the street. Oh. Oh my. I
This has been a slaughter.
don't think legs are supposed to do that. Oh, he like shattered his hip bone. And now
Wait, what
Azariah is
happened?
just like a little corner doll here.
Oh god, where?
Oh.
What's happened to him?
Ah, you don't want to know.
Oh my god.
You don't want to know.
I'm glad he's dead.
To bend that way, I think you'd have to be dead. Let's be honest. Hi, Mr.
Science?
Foot. All right, so you got Freddy now trying to pick off Oddball on the outside.
Oh, Stark comes around the corner, takes out Olaf. Jib tries to respond. Oh, here comes Ash though.
Ash in this building, he throws a smoke grenade. Uh-oh.
Ash kills Jib, and that is it for this team. Fetty Wop, though.
Freddy got a kill on Azariah and the other guy in that building, so...
It's not Freddy, it's Fetty. Fetty Wop.
Oh, it's Fetty, my bad.
It's Fetty
Olaf
Wop.
wakes back up.
1738. Oh, Reapers just came around and killed... Reapers just came around and just murdered Corthus and Dryden. Damn. Oh, no, Skipper's in the BTR. Skipper's just sitting in the BTR.
That's funny. Oh, that was Arcor who blew up his own building.
Skipper's got AT. He's still alive, what?
That's funny. Reapers exposed by Skipper there.
Oh, I think Skipper's got shot at. Like Stauffenberg or someone.
We just heard a satchel go off
Oh,
on the
Skipper just went down.
objective. Skipper taken out by Reapers or a flanking force from Delta 2, but regardless, back to the sector
I don't
itself.
know. Fetty
Ash
managed
being
to exit the building and
breached
cross
by
over.
Fetty and Olaf.
Oh, here comes Stark. Oh,
Ash being pushed
Oh,
and taken out.
Stark hears that. Now he's going to come in to clear.
Stark is angry noodle.
But he's looking the wrong
Olaf.
way.
What just
I think
happened?
Olaf ran out of ammo. Throws a nade in. Olaf's going to... No, the nade fails, but Olaf went straight on top of it.
What
And it
just...
does nothing to him.
Okay, why are the grenades shit today?
I don't know.
Olaf
Stark
running on the
jumped out
outskirts trying to find an angle to hit Olaf. Or that was Stark running out. Yep.
You said Olaf.
Olaf
trying to hit
running.
Olaf.
And Stark gets Olaf through the
I
window.
just realised Fetty's dead. He was
Betty
killed by
died
bombs, I
too,
think.
yep. And now you
Fetty
got
what?
Vagrant trying to solo Sector 1 as Papega fire from the rooftops.
He actually, they don't know he's there. Vagrant kills
Now they do.
Guy Fieri. No, only really Armor Jesus turned his head. Thought Armor Jesus was about to fall, and that would have been hilarious.
He falls down, dies like Flux did. Oh, neat.
Spaghetti legs. Vagrant's actually got a really nice position here. He just needs to look at the other side and he'll see Vince.
Now they're getting some pick-off fire. Vagrant kills, who was that?
Vince.
Ouch. RMG is not sure if he's trying to find a way to jump off. I think they're cautious about it because Flux already died to it. But he's staying low and trying to get around.
Armor Jesus pops up, he's trying to find him, but Vagrant's moved to the lower floors on the outskirts now.
We have an M2 harassing Reapers in the kill barn.
God, not again.
I think Norris is firing at the BTR there instead. And we've got King now coming up to the position where these two Opfor guys are. Eric moving on his right. Doesn't notice King moving in that bush. King is going to go get Felly.
Armor Jesus is being shot at. Oh! Fella with a
Picked
beautiful
off.
shot on Armor Jesus.
But now here comes King. King ambushing Fella.
He misses though. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Fella.
Felly. Felly, whatever, is doing
Whoever he
great.
is
Unfortunately,
gone.
Vagrant has died. Roster, I think, found him and took him out. But Eric
Yeah,
and
but
Thela
Roster
can now
is-
push down, potentially take Sector 1.
Roster just threw... No, it wasn't. No, it was. Oh my god, he killed himself. Oh my god, he killed himself.
No.
Was accidentally threw a grenade trying to throw a smoke, and it rolled down the building, fell off, and then the thing hit, and then he fell. What? I just caught that. That was beautiful. My brain does not know how to take that one in.
Arma! That's a good way to put it. Arma! You could say he's off the roster now. Dream?
Fuck you. You used to call him Rooster.
Looks like the Rooster's off the roster now. Dream?
Shut the fuck up.
So if Eric just gets in the sector, they... Wait.
Yeah, they'll take sector 1.
He's gonna do it.
Yep.
There it is.
This is actually...
Roster has to be kicking himself, though, by seeing that pop-up while he's unconscious.
I think this is Red Force to lose, honestly.
No, Norris with that M2 Humvee, though.
They've got their own M2 Humvee. They haven't got any wheels, but...
And Blue 4 have enough time to pull out all of their forces on the outskirts into the sector itself.
Newton's got the right idea. He's taking the 50 cal, but he doesn't actually know what the enemy 50 cal Humvee is.
Now Norris is pulling in defensively. 7 minutes. Papega's kryptonite has been roofs. Yes, for this round. Who knew? And Theli, apparently. Saw some AT blindly fired. I think that was Theli trying to fire up and hit Norris. It was over, though, unfortunately. AT has been either completely on target or really over, unfortunately.
I think the M2 Humvees have been the MVPs.
Definitely.
They have just been clearing.
I mean, just the kill barn. The kill barn.
Yeah, the kill barn.
A lot of dead people.
Lots of dead people.
Six minutes remaining. Opfor has time to maneuver in. Blue 4 trying to pull in all their forces, but some staying on the outskirts. Unless Theli comes in and just massacres everyone. But we got another 3-man group coming in from the south. This the 4-man group for follow-up support. But they're being harassed at 5 minutes remaining. Every second's gonna count here. A shit ton of smoke's being popped by the 3-man group. A lot of particle deployment here, even some flares.
This is the second round.
Yeah.
This is the second round, and you were right. It was a slog. Holy shit. Pardon my French.
Another Hydrate. Hey, Forge, how you doing? Why are you telling Malin to spawn a nuke?
I want it over. That nuke would be a perfect way for this to happen. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to say that word in your presence.
No, you can. I don't give a damn. But, why, though? So Skipper's the only one in the objective. Fawn's going back into the objective as well. Oddball trying to suppress from within the barn.
Ooh,
Knocks out
he just
Reaper
gets
as
taken
Stark is trying to engage Stottenberg.
Here comes a Newton, just fucking running in. And then running out.
It's a vehicle rush. Fawn's now suppressing Oddball. A little bit of accidental blue on blue there. Stottenberg goes down to Stark. I don't know if Newton goes into these buildings. AT almost hitting Newton. I think Skipper just tried to noob to him. Ooh, Fawn's taking shots. He's got a 240 Bravo at close range, though. That's going to probably kill Newton. Screws up the grenade throw, but it's going to play in his favor.
Oh.
But, of course, the grenade does nothing. Forge, no, I gotta cover NA because I skipped
no,
NA
that's straight.
last week to do the
It's,
op,
too
so
funny.
won't be covering that one unfortunately. I got FNF to do.
Oh.
Wow, single headshot by Banks. Great call there. Yep, sorry to say, Forge.
Well, I think that's it. Firefly is the next closest with Harudo.
Well, we got Eric and Theli,
Eric.
but Eric's going the wrong way. Theli's in a neighboring building trying to look in. 3 minutes remaining, a lot of Blue 4 coming in. I think Blue 4 are going to be able to win this last second.
Yeah, Firefly can't get out. He's late.
Sorry, Forge, I missed the last one.
And he has people who
Ref
knows his
so I have to come
position.
to
So
this
as soon
one.
as he steps out, he's dead. And he
Yes,
also has
EU people can
Stark
show
beaming
10A.
down in his position. Oh, Stark's getting caught. How did he not?
Firefly
That's
whiffing those shots.
I don't think that was whiff. I think that's just the AS Val for you. It can either be the greatest weapon in the world, or it can be like a pea shooter. Don't get me wrong, I love the gun. From this range, though, I think Firefly has a leg up.
Oh, no, he misses the corner cross. Oh, 3 shots to the face.
High rate of fire, and that thing just hitting from that closer range.
Yeah.
Theli throws a grenade.
Might
but
catch
it's-
naders out of here. Yep,
Oh.
hits him in the rear. It's 2 on 2. If Eric can
yeah.
breach and kill Banks and Theli can breach and kill Skipper in 50 seconds. Will it go to overtime, though?
Yeah.
It might go to overtime. Can you ask Malin if it'll go to overtime?
Literally
Oh my
what I
God.
was doing.
It'll go to overtime. Opfor's doing a great job of keeping QRF out of the zone. Naders did wake back up. He is a medic, so he could heal himself.
Naders throws a nade? I think he accidentally threw a nade. I guess you could say that was a bad naders.
There it is, overtime.
What the fuck? You get to make a pun and...
Belly firing from across the street. I think he just... Nope, Naders is down the floor. Norris also reaching in, but Firefly is also in the AO as well.
How the fuck was Firefly made it? Jesus. He's just perseverance. Ooh, Skipper might catch him out here though. Can't get him. Oh, but he does get him as he's moving around the stairs. Naders moves into the building to get cover.
Banks catches the other guy out just up the Felly. You got Hirudo out and about in the barn, but he is being shot at by Lurch. Blue 4 is going to end up winning by elimination in the overtime.
He's sitting on the bed.
More Scotland dream for that bad pun. Blam killing a friendly. What?
I don't understand Blum. He's really weird. Like in FNF general chat. I don't get Blum.
There goes Naders.
Blum's trying to save him. He's dead.
Hydrate. Harundo has been knocked out by Lurch, who's now coming in to finish him off with the pistol. It's going to be a win by elimination if Theli gets killed. Harundo wakes up after he's executed. What?
Oh my god.
What?
What a chat. The bullets.
Whoa!
He throws a charge. He throws a charge. Does that building have destruction textures?
Yes. But it wasn't enough. And he knocked himself out with it.
Brilliant.
Oh!
There comes Skelly to come see what's going on. That was beautiful.
I can't. I can't.
That was a fairy tale.
I can't. And Haruto's back up. I don't get it. Who's the real VIP at this rate? Theli for killing it, or Harundo for somehow surviving?
Hirato's back.
And now he's dead. Okay,
Brilliant.
thankfully. What the hell? And Theli is knocked out from a marksman shot. Who just got him?
Who the fuck did that?
Oh my god, Fred did.
Fred?
Yeah.
But where's Fred?
On the construction building to the north.
What the fuck?
I think Fred just saw him wake up. He sees movement. Puts another shot. Quickly cocks the gun.
This fucking dude just sitting on the roof.
I'm surprised that
Probably
knockout didn't trigger the end of overtime.
Well, I think it's only, also, chance of him waking up, so. Yeah, you are right. Maybe it's only blue 4 downs.
All right,
And
GG. Tolly wins. GG.
Well, Thela, you have to give it to Thela there.
That was, yeah, Thello did a great job. Oh my god. And Fred just blew himself up on the construction building, celebrating his victory. There goes the crane.
The crane is gone.
He just decided to blow himself up. Okay.
The crane has stretched. Oh my god, my fucking back is just tatters, man.
Blue 4 technically win by elimination, not for time.
Yes.
Oh my god. No, we still have round 3 for FNF. Don't worry, Hurts. D-TAS. We're gonna be on Ruha. Alright. We're gonna switch up our music here. Something a little more tactical.
Oh my god, that was assassination. Okay, these go quickly.
Run our 3-minute break. Change up our commands. Verify I've got everything going here. Awesome. This is round 3. Blue 4 is attacking 3. Alright, Blue 4 is trying to eliminate 3 Opfor HVIs. Blue 4 has a 10% numbers advantage. Okay, so 2 M2 Humvees, 2 M240 Humvees, and transport 4 has 2 PKM GAZs and 2 BTR-80s. Really? Yeah, they're balancing out Humvees for Gazes and BTR. That's a little bit of a stretch for Opfor, but I guess I get it. But that's a pretty interesting divide. Weird. Alright, this one might be a little too gloomy, actually. Let me go for something else. Let's just do... Yeah, let's do this. Perfect. All right. Cool. All right, I'm gonna BRB. I gotta check on Bloodwind because she said she's doing dinner, but now she says she's doing something else. So I will be back in a minute, and I'll let you know. All right. Yeah, so she's out like a light. Vaccinations, man. What can you do? She got the HPV shot and a booster for COVID, so she's KO. All right, round 3 assassinations tend to go quickly. Let's see how everything goes. What was that noise?
I have listened to Scotland forever for a lot of times tonight, and I had just had the ringing in my ears finish when someone played it again about 2 minutes ago, and I am just in pain. I am just in pain.
He loves it. I hope he's okay. All right, quick round, 40v40. We'll see how things go. Your Vader had COVID? Shadow, what's your Vader? Like your Darth Vader? What does that mean? Then again, do I even want to know at this rate? That could mean a lot. Righto, preachers, good luck. What did you get, buddy? Papega's taking X-ray. All right, you're taking vehicle driver. Gotcha. With G-legs, he's pretty good. All right, we'll see how things go with you. All right, now we wait. Yeah, so all BTRs, the 60, 70, and 80. Not the 40. The 40 is just an open top APC with a 12.7, but the 60, 70, and 80, but all three have the 50-round KPBT, which is the 14.5 millimeter, and then a 250-round 7.62 coaxial PKT turret. And then the gun sight has range finding for both guns. It's the BTR 90 that also has the autocannon, or the BTR 80 Alpha, which has the autocannon, in place of the 14.5 millimeter. Rocket out some of this music here. Gonna try to get some more blood for the blood god. Righto, preachers. Just remember, to pen vehicles, you want to use the 14.5 millimeter because the 7.62 isn't gonna do anything unless you shoot through windows. So I'd recommend you keep the KPVT for shredding through buildings or vehicles. Just remember it's long reload time, and use your 250 round box for infantry if you can. Newton just kicked off, probably for being AFK. It's okay. Whew, excuse me. Jeez, I'm gonna have to finish this alcohol, and we'll probably have a caffeinate option for the NA branch, and then we can finish up some mission development. Got some 40K scenarios I want to build, some operations for next week. We can also work on checkpoint RP. There's a lot of crazy things that can happen. Lewis, feel free to tell me, man. What's up? We got some downtime right now. We're just waiting for the round to start as they're kicking out some AFK people and getting everyone sorted. So lay it on me, my friend. What happened to you? Construction dude had to dig a ditch to install some water supply pipes. They had a rocket went. What could go wrong if they used dynamite to dig the ditch? Oh, well. I think I already see where this might be going. Now, I will say, because Falcon's texted me, because we might do a Scat 12 run tomorrow on Namalsk. I might stream that too and let you guys troll me, because why not? I'm actually a little mad because I did a Latvia run, but the flux generator didn't work properly, so when it went to red to transport me to Latvia, instead it put me back on the mainland. And I was pretty angry, because that cost me a pulsar locator and an access card. And I'm like, oh, well, screw me, I guess. But it is my brother's birthday tomorrow, his 21st birthday, so I got him a pretty cool drinking gift, and I'm going to be going to the bar. We're going as a family early tomorrow to have a few early drinks. So anyway, Lou was saying for the second part of his story, they blew up a bunch of garage gates and messed up a bunch of ceramic tile rooftops with all the dirt that got thrown around. Ooh. Yeah. People are pretty interesting with some of their ideas, you know? Preacher's saying there's some aggression going on with Opfor. Oh. Papega was... Yeah, I thought Papega was slotted as the X-Ray group, but it looks like they just got kicked out. And, yeah, some other team just filled in. I'm not surprised Papega's being angry tonight. I mean, they did a really great job round one, and they still were on the losing team. And then round two, they did pretty all right, but they just got picked off by a few marksmen, so not surprised with that one bit. Recon got aired out. Unfortunate. Thank you, King James. I'll pass that along. Zarif giving me another hydrate? Sweet. Let's see. We've gotten about a little over halfway through the bottle. I'm going to pour a little bit more, but not too much. And then we can mix alcohol and caffeine for NA, which is a very bad idea, but screw it. Always experiment. Yeah, righto, preachers. Good luck. Don, if you're in chat, get ready to start the prediction for 20 minutes, and we'll see how things go. Regular hydrate. Thank you, Forge. Forge, by the way, Rafna and I have made a pact not to tell you anything, so you can't, you can't, mother us over things, so, good luck with that. Otherwise, all right, we got Opfor. The 2 assassination zones are here and here. There's 3 VIPs. Blue 4 is attacking from the town of near Hilianmelki. Awesome, great. But otherwise, we got 2 assassination zones here. So the VIPs have to stay in these 2 zones, excuse me. If they don't, they will be broadcasted to everyone on the map. So there's not a lot of room for the VIPs to go out in the open to try to drive around.
Liru?
I will do my best to, yes. So
That's
we'll
good.
see how things go. Yeah, Preacher is playing as a BTR driver, so he's just saying so his BTR doesn't get cooked, so he doesn't end up back here. Well, Don, they tried to drive a VIP around last time. I mean, unluckily, and unfortunately, drove right in front of a random Opfor guy in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and got taken out.
It was the sniper.
It was a
I think
sniper, yeah.
Lolo.
Like, right
Was it
up to the
Lolo?
sniper. The sniper just, yeah, I think it was Lolo killing Mountain, right? It just
Lolo
picked him
killed
off.
Mike.
It was hilarious.
It was like a nice shot as well.
It was pretty funny. But otherwise, I mean, this is a pretty cut and dry AO. This is the AO they did the put up or shut up between 29th ID and the rest of FNF, right? And they got slaughtered in this one, I thought.
I don't remember that. I wasn't there. That all I know
a while
is
ago.
that it spawned so much drama that
Yeah.
still when I came into disciplinary or just staff as it was, I was still dealing with it. It was mental.
So I love how they set us up with like an actual shoutcasting box here. This is where we watch the action from.
Oh, the box at the front.
Yeah, the sportscasting box.
Ooh. Oh,
So we
yeah,
got a nice little display
they-
in here, and they got a little imagery for us. I like that. I like it when they give us some Easter eggs to go up with. But
Yes, here you go, everyone. Have a look at the screen. If Liru's not looking at it, he should look at it. I know Nemesis wanted me to mention this before, but if you haven't heard already, FNF are teaming up with MVG. It's a Healing Through Gaming. It's a charity organization. They will be teaming up with them for a bunch of events with the SOC devs and vets, and a special one night only FNF EUNNA. Basically, it's the Vietnam event, except we're doing it again, and it's going to be much cooler this time. And we're going to have a bunch of cool battles, a bunch of stuff like that, and then they've got the other things like the developer Q&As with John Stryker, and a 12-hour mission that I'm going to attempt to be part of, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. I'm sure you will be there for at least one of the events, at least the FNF event.
at least the FNF event, probably for a second event as well. I'm not sure if there's anything else I'll do. I'll have to check my schedule and what else is going on. Potentially have to move things around as well.
Can we do the
we'll see.
12-hour mission together?
I'm not sure what I'll do for the 12-hour mission, to be perfectly honest, but hey, we'll see how things go.
I think I can break your mind in 12
Yeah,
hours.
the put up or shut up game. I mean, I've done 6-hour PvP. I've commanded a 6-hour PvP event. It was mind-boggling. But regardless, let's get to the event on hand. So we started with Opfor here. So let's go ahead and look at the mission info. There is no brief. There is no write-up. The targets are Sam, Dryden, and Skipper as the top 3 guys within Opfor's roster. Sam being the ground commander, Dryden being the 2IC, Skipper being the platoon medic. Opfor are basically going to get, there's no data. Oh, that's because I'm looking in the wrong section like an idiot. It's Russian EMR. All of them have been Russians tonight. AK-74s, RPKs, PKPs, T-5000s for the sniper, AKS and AS Val for the suppressed shooters, and then crew and aviation either get an AKS or a PP-2000 submachine gun. They get 2 quad bikes, 2 gas PKMs. It also has an AGS, which is a grenade machine gun up top, but that is unscripted to not be able to fire, and then 2 BTR-80s, which I think is quite interesting in terms of a statistic for that. Regardless, that roster is going to, we already mentioned the top 3, so we'll skip them. Colthers, I think I pronounced that right, from 4IB is leading the X-Ray group. They have Stark sniping, and then Fred and Qasim being 2 other people in that group. They're not taking any suppressed gunners this time. Interesting. Vagrant going to be commanding Alpha HQ Preachers. The man from the chat is going to be the driver for the BTR. G-Leg's going to be the gunner. We got Maz, Reapers, Grav, Lolo, Green Thumb, Corporal Fist, Private First Class Chult, Norris being a team leader there for Alpha, Seismo, and Kablooey Face. I just cannot say the entire name. I am so sorry. You're Kablooey Face Ace. There we go. Being under Alpha HQ.
It's Kabooby Face.
Kablooey Face. Kakir leading Delta 1 with Vince, Roster, Guy Fury, Flux, and Armid Jesus. Looks like King has dipped out, no sign of legal action. And then Bravo has Jib Style, members of 1RCC such as Stelly. I want to say 1RCC has been killing it tonight.
Yeah.
Like, they've been doing really, really well in the PvP. So I want to see that kept up for this 3rd round. Olaf, Skip, Shy, K, and Spiky are also playing within that group. Pretty small defensive group there, but we will see how things potentially, or at least might, turn around.
I just messaged Greg to run people over there, and he did it.
Amazing.
I have so much power.
All right, Blue 4, meanwhile, looking over at the mission briefing, they are your default, what I like to call the vanilla for a Blue 4 faction, which is your Marpat Marine loadout from RHS. They have M16A4s, M4A1s, basically 5.56 rifles. M249s, M240 Bravos, M72 Laws, the 2010 ESR, which is, I believe, a 7.62 sniper rifle, and then the suppressed shooters can either take an M14 or a SOCOM 16. Both are 7.62 by 51 NATO suppressed marksman rifles that they just put red dots on and use as suppressed guns. So crew can also take an M4 or an MP7 submachine gun. Their assets include 2 M2 Humvees, 2 M240 Humvees, and 4 transport trucks. On the side, we got Pierce commanding this offensive here. We got Saddam being an explosive specialist. I guess he grouped up with Platoon because normally you only see Platoon HQ, 2IC, and the medics. That's an interesting sight. You got Despo there on X-Ray, Vexen, Timek, Izo, and Psych, the guys that also play in OFCRA, taking that X-Ray group. Timek's going to be taking the Sniper, and Izo and Psych are going to be taking Mark 14 EBRs that are suppressed as the suppressed shooters. Alpha HQ has Banks leading with Fonz as, I believe, a crewman for the one of the Humvees, at least. Andrews, Ash, Kazag, Matisfine, Eric, Misfit, Naders, Hajamad, and Persian MO taking Alpha 1. And I think Alpha 1 has some elements of Alpha 2 as well, because normally they are not that big. And I think you just saw them all merge into one group here, unless they got moved to the bottom. Nope, they just merged into one big squad instead of a small squad leading element and then 2 large teams. Bravo HQ led by Azariah, Falcon, and Nafs pairing up to take an M2 Humvee. Last time they did that, they did really well. I'd like to see what they do this time around. That was where we saw some pretty cool advanced tactics on NAP Winter quite a few weeks ago, but we'll see what they're able to follow up with. Meanwhile, the group has Bravo 1, the team being led by Yanni Finn. Hawkins taking probably the Bravo 2 element. We got Iander, Pertin, Whiplash, Arcor, Cullis, Nemesis, Tali, Autovisky, Bayant, and Dooley in that group as well. So that's a pretty powerful group. We'll see how they go, especially fighting Pepega on the other side. We got 1RW also filling in for Delta HQ. Firefly leading the group with Blom being another crewman as he, I guess, is training for everything there. He was just sprinting in place for a while. And then we got Fons, Koak, Lurch, Stottenberg, and Ilbenek coming in here to play as well for this Blue 4 roster. So some really great players on both sides. Blue 4 have the more mobile assets, but Opfor have the BTR-80s, and it's a pretty large AO to have the VIPs in. I would keep the VIPs. I don't know. Both towns are really good. I know this office building here is notorious, though, for having really good sightlines on everything within the town, but as soon as you poke your head up, you're just skylining, and sometimes it gets immediately picked off. So perhaps the southern objective with all of these buildings and little AOs you could create out of everything, from building it out of HESCO barriers to using the natural fencing already down around these objectives themselves, could be a good call, but anything goes at this rate. So we'll just have to see how things go. I got a Hydrate and a Hydrate to do, so Dream, take it away.
What am I taking away? Hi. I'm Dream.
All right, anyway, I got someone asking about the put up or shut up game, and I got another Hydrate too. I'll do it in a second. So a long time ago, I want to say this was roughly like 9 months to a year ago, right? The 29th ID, which is the home community that their TeamSpeak hosts FNF, decided to have a fight between them and the top groups at the time. This was back when Pepega was called PLH, for example. This was a while ago. So the top communities of FNF fought against the 29th ID, and I think the 29th lost in a 2 to 3 rounds. So 3 rounds total. 29th ID won a round, but then lost 2. I can't remember, but there was a lot of drama that came in afterward, and Dream Dream likes to recall that drama specifically.
It wasn't too long after I became an admin, but honestly, the fallout was still going on. But yeah, it was like, there's a lot you don't see behind the scenes as a disciplinary. Like, you got the joke of badmin, but honestly, there was so much behind the scenes that you didn't see.
Yeah.
Stuff that we had to snuff out quickly. And yeah. That was
regular
one of them.
Hydrate
But
as well.
it's cooled down now. Everyone's sort of on better terms.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I brought it up because this was one of the AOs that was run for that scenario. So, been a hot second. We'll see if anyone remembers anything. But that also had like a full 124 players. It was a very brutal one as well, so. But that was also back when I think Bay was with the 29th ID as T5 Bay. Or was he with 1RW? I always forget.
Who's that?
That was when Bay was T5 Bay.
Yeah,
Way back when.
Was it 1RW?
It was either 29th ID or 1RW.
Oh, no. I like it better when he left, whatever it was, though.
I mean,
So
he went
early
from
on-
T5 Bay to not Bay to Bayant.
Yeah, he was a few times he kept
He was
popping up on
29th,
my
yeah.
radar.
He was
early
29th.
in his, early in his FNF career. There's a lot of times he'd show up on the radar because he would tend to just leave the force that he was with quite a lot. Like he'd just walk away and just go do his own thing.
Get them kills, man. It's
He's got
PvP.
better now that he's got Julie, he's got a friend he can travel with.
Ah, so Dooley is just cover to not break
Dooley is
rules. I
cover.
see. We're learning a lot of things here, are we, Dream?
Yeah. Hey, if you want more secrets, listen to my podcast, The Secrets of FNF. Coming never.
Just play Scotland and blow his ears out.
Please don't. Please don't. No, because there's people in the chat that will do it, and they're still here. No, please. They're gonna do it now.
Just knock him out, and I can solo shoutcast, and we can have a wonderful time.
No, they're gonna do it now. The ringing in my ears has just stopped. There's two
Do you
people
play
here.
with other people? I mean, it depends on the scenario. Sometimes I want to go solo with myself. Other times I bring people home. Oh, you mean for PvP? I don't really
dude.
like PvP in Arma 3. I've tried it in multiple different turns. I've played a few rounds of FNF. I've played 6-hour CCOs with Coalition. It's not really my cup of tea, to be honest. I prefer to commentate it. I love watching people do it instead, as a similar thing to being in the Zeus interface and watching people. I just prefer to watch and see how people either do epic stuff or screw things over, and I find it interesting with me personally. But I find PvP, it gets my adrenaline going, it gets me stressed out, and I understand why people like that stuff. But it's just not for me.
What he's saying is he's shit. I'm kidding.
Okay. I'd say skills-wise, I'm average at best, to be perfectly honest. There are some people I've seen, like Bay, for example, will just murder everyone, but I don't know. I've also been in command positions for PvP, and that shit alone, is just stressful.
Remember,
Is anyone able to join your ops? Depends on the community I'm Zeusing
I
in.
remember. Yeah,
I follow the rules of that
used to love
community.
playing, but then I just fell out of love with it because it was so stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
Especially when, look, I say a lot of shit about me being a marksman. in
Epic,
FNF,
I'd have
and
to try.
I like to
I'm
pride
actually gonna start
myself on that.
experimenting with that
I was
soon.
decent. But when you start, sort of doing well, and you get all those people, being like, oh, you can only do it with a scope. You're only good enough with it. Just taking picks at your skill just because you preference one position over the other. Yeah, of course, I'm better with the scope. I'm shit at infantry.
People, no matter what you do in life, people are always going to bitch at you over something, regardless of what you do. The only way to please everyone is to just not do it in the first place, but then people are going to go, well, what are you doing with your life at that point? So just do what you want, and if only a few people complain, you're doing it right. Now, if a shit ton of people start yelling at you, then maybe check your ego, but
Hey,
life's weird.
I did a infantry unit once. And I got 6 kills with a MG. It was great. That was the best thing I've done.
One more minute to start.
That is sort of why I've dropped off playing, because I've fallen in love with shoutcasting ever since I started. And I've fallen out of love with playing, which is why I just don't really play all that much. And if I do play, most of the time it's not even on stream.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I'm playing, it's because I don't want to use my voice. I just want to play and then, like, you know, talk every now and then. Oh, some window clearing, I think, is going on.
So Opfor's probably shooting out windows. The round just started. Blue 4's already starting to drive. Looks like we're seeing them separate into 2 separate groups, or are they all just going in one direction and they're just screwing up the driving?
Is that gonna... They're all like, oh, I don't want to go through the water.
Meanwhile, Yanni drove through a shallow part. Hajamad followed on that area. Yeah, some parts of the river are a little bit deep. They might take some minor engine damage, but I think at the speed they're going, they should be fine. It's a very thin river. They shouldn't have any issues. But yeah, they're going to take the train tracks going up. They just got to be careful, because sometimes the train tracks can get a little bumpy, but if they want, they can get on the side little, the dirt roads on the side, excuse me. But we already have Opfor. They've put some forces out in the form of a PKP gas. They're looking over the open area, though, not specifically the train tracks. I think that is a little bit of a mistake, because those train tracks can be taken all the way up to this objective. So that would have been one of the more obvious routes to watch. But we'll see how things go. Do I play any other tactical games? Not really. I guess we have DayZ here and there with some audio snippets, but that's mainly for you guys just to mess with me, to knock me down a few pegs, because I know you people like doing that. But based off of everything I do related to Arma, it doesn't really leave me with much time to do anything else.
Liru.
What?
Ash just cut in front of, well, Saddam tried to move past Ash. Ash cut in front, and Saddam went straight into a rock and just damaged everyone and almost broke the car.
Yeah, I see a little bit of blood on the ground, too. That's pretty funny. When will I play SWAT? I don't know. I've heard of SWAT 4. That's just, guys, I don't really... I'm still trying to get my front log down for the channel with the new upload strategy. I'll have it front logged up to a week by the weekend coming up. I gotta have like one more editing day and then I'll be fine, but I just heard some AT launch. It landed short. I think that was Opfor trying to put AT on Bravo HQ's Vic. That was on NAFs, but way, way short. We'll see. Man who hasn't unpacked yet. Yeah, right? I know, Yasuhiro. Yas sent me some audio equipment I still haven't set up. Haven't even opened it yet. Been too busy. Funny revenge. Alright, so Opfor now knows where Blue 4's coming in on, because they're going to be seeing all these vehicles crossing by. Another rocket goes through. It's another miss. That's Deli just choking, unfortunately.
Anyone died?
Posture check.
It's been an unlucky catch of a bullet.
No one has taken a casualty yet. Oh, HE shot.
What's that? It was a HE.
Yeah, it was, did you see the plume of smoke that came out?
Yeah, it didn't really do much to him. Platoon HQ is just vibing down the street, and I fully expect he's gonna get destroyed.
Saw Maz round land. I think it hit the tree just before the gas, but that's what's causing the gas to back up. So Blue 4 have driven up a little further ahead. Now they have a lot of open areas they're gonna have to contend with. I think they wanted to dismount in that forest, but Opfor, if they readjust their forces, they could capitalize on locking down these open fields and screwing Blue 4 over. More AT fire, but it's short.
Wow, the AT has not been hitting tonight.
There it is, as you say that!
My
As
fucking
you
God.
say that!
6 people. No, not like 4 people. I think I just killed like 4 people.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1, 2, 3.
There's something called the streamer's curse, where if we say something, the opposite tends to immediately happen.
Also not our fault.
It's kind of our fault.
Not our fault. We
Another
have
Hydrate.
no ties to fault.
Took them a few rounds, but they're getting it. We're seeing some more AT landing in close.
Who was that?
HE shell just landed close to Eric. Knocked off quite a bit of wounds on him.
I'm interested. Who actually was that?
Hey, Ham, how you doing?
I can't see the
I don't know. It's a
person
really long range, though. Might have been all the way up in Delta. I do see Vince with his AT out, so it might have been him. That's a pretty... That's about a 700-meter shot.
I don't think it was Delta. No, there's no way they have
Regular Hydrate.
a fixed point on it.
That's Persian, Naders, and Hajj down. That's unfortunate. So now the question is, how is Blue 4 going to push, and how is Opfor going to set up their defenses? We're already seeing the BTR starting to turn to start locking down these open fields. Great call by Opfor. What we might also want to see is Opfor fold all of their VIPs down to the southern objective. We also have a Gaz. No, that's an M2 Humvee.
Oof.
That's Roster and a Gaz. He's taking fire from Naps and Falcon. Naps gunning, Falcon driving in the M2 Humvee. And Roster's now trying to pull back. He's solo crewing that one.
Yeah, great.
Natty, thanks for the 60-month resub at Tier 3, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I don't know where that pop-up is. Might be delayed again because I know there's been... there it is. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario, buddy.
Have you seen where Sam is?
Where's Sam? What the heck?
Platoon HQ for Red 4.
He's in the northern objective. He's hiding in the little corner, isn't he? The above corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's lying down, so he's less, you know.
Cheeky. I love that position.
That is smart.
If someone gets in the second story, they might be able to see his little red hat, though.
Probably take that hat off.
AT landing just short of G-Legs' BTR. Heard another AT round go in.
Oh, Preachers and Greg getting caught up with each
Blew
other.
up Delta
here.
HQ's vehicle.
AT and Greg is dead. Preachers just has to get out of there now.
Yeah, Preacher's pulling back. He's solo crewing.
This is why you never draw your BTRs close to each other. He's just being shot
So
at by
see that
an
fire
enemy.
coming in. He's immediately retaliating.
Ooh, those are getting close. Pierce is
Eric
using,
taken out.
Pierce is using 5.56 on the BTR. Using 7.62, but it's not. It can't pierce. Get it?
Yeah, it's suppression. Yeah.
Pierce can't pierce.
AT just hit. It was short.
No, yeah, it was short. Just under the nose.
See what Preacher's seen those tracers, and he doesn't know if those are 50 cal or 7.62. So it's just faking him out. Hey, maybe how you doing?
Another one. That one hits. That was a beautiful hit. That was a beautiful hit, but he just shrugged it off. I think it hit the front armor.
It hit the rear where the APC cabin is, or it might have hit a tire, but it would have taken the tire out. So I don't know what damage that did, but it wasn't enough.
Tonight.
Again, AT all night has either been perfectly on target or just the shots have been awkward.
Well, there's been a couple that have been on target that have done nothing. Like when Eander hit the BTR in the back and it just took it.
Ham, I just spectate. All right, so we got Delta set up. A lot of Blue 4 are going to try to get to... So that's what Blue 4 is going to do. They're going to try to get to the northern area, kill the one VIP there, completely sweep it, and then go down to the south. But Opfor has a lot of their forces to the south. This might be a long round if Blue 4 goes for that option.
Oh god, no, please. The longer this goes on, the longer there's the chance of someone plays Scotland.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're starting to see Blue 4 maneuver all their forces on. They're going to get to the riverbed. probably cross right here. Pepega is going to be a little hard pressed for stopping this attack wave. There's just way too much infantry. Might see the BTR come out and try to do something else, but I think it's pulled back on reserve for now. Yeah, he's dismounted. He's by a playset. I think he was doing some quick repairs. Now he's going to get back in. I really think they should put a gunner in that at least, and then try to just skirt around the edges. We got some Opfor members. It's Stark with Cossum coming around the right flank as you got Falcon's M2 Humvee crossing by. Going a little too fast for Stark and Cossum to engage. But you do have a PKT, probably from a Gaz firing at it. That would be from Green Thumb firing over that little hill. Cade took a lot of damage. He's definitely going to need a medic to get on him. Skip is going to run over and try to start doing medical, but the nearest medic is Logan. He's still a few hundred meters away at least. But look at this massive push of Blue 4 infantry coming into this position.
Oh, someone's been caught in the water. Matifine's been caught in the water. He has his support behind him though to make sure he can get out. Roster might take up a position on the side here. You can see he's trying to get round, and if he does, he'll have a bunch of little fish to shoot at.
Now they got 240 Bravo Humvee behind them trying to assist with suppression. But yeah, Guy Fieri and Roster, if they can get that position right.
Yeah, they got Lurch nearby though. I think Lurch has heard it.
I'm not sure if he did. Guy's gonna take a little water damage on the engine. Meanwhile, yep, they start firing. Cossum hiding in the bush.
Wow. One of their wheels is down.
Staying back. Yep, that was some AT hit. Roster getting hit with the last bullet there as he tries to get back.
That's so unfortunate. AT.
And there goes the gas.
Guy Fieri's still opting to just stay here, even though I think he's in full view.
King James, that would be SL Dreams chat. If you do exclamation point multi, you'll be able to get to him. Yep, that is to the direct southeast. They have no choice but to pull back. Roster just got crippled.
Roster's legged. I think Guy Fieri's legged as well.
AT just hit the M240 Humvee, but it was a weak hit.
What is it? The wheels are... Okay, no, there it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Actually swapped over to it, looked them in the eyes, and just watched them explode. This poor,
Dream, I have a theory. You just need to... How do I put it? Just bitch about it, and then it'll correct itself. That's what I've been noticing.
Okay.
But you do have Nafs and Falcon coming around here. They're trying to hunt down Guy Fieri and Roster. Guy Fieri is an AT assistant. Roster, meanwhile, also an AT assistant because they got the RPG backpack, so I don't know what's up with that. But Blue Forest slowly pushing up that riverbed. Got Lurch also walking around hunting them down. But no, this is going to be a long round because they're going to have to sweep that northern sector up for keeping the defensive on the southern sector, trying to pick off what they can, but yeah, this is going to be a long one. Just got to write a stern letter to that rocket. Yeah, because that's always worked. Lurch throwing a grenade, then firing at Guy Fieri as Guy is trying to pull out. Gets the shot on Lurch after finding him. There's the double tap. Roster just spotted by the M2 Humvee. That is Naf shooting with Falcon gunning. Roster kidnapped again. Kidnapped, excuse me. Crippled again.
All right, yeah, let's test your theory. Give me a name.
I don't wanna.
Give me a name.
I'm scared.
Give me a name.
All right, Ross, I think, just bandaged himself. We see some smoke rounds going through, but Roster now being flanked and knocked out by Ilbanek.
You do have Guy Fieri, who actually managed to escape, and it seems he's going to clear out, being the sneaky Pepega Pirates man.
He could get behind where Blue 4's line is and do a little bit of harassment. But if Blue 4 stays congealed like this, they could do really well. But we do have Stark and Cossum also harassing the rear of this Blue 4 push. They got Bayance on the rear of Blue 4's line there, starting to fold in. We're seeing some suppression from the southern area. Shooting at Blue 4. Rory getting knocked unconscious. Probably will come back up, though. But I do see multiple gunshot wounds based on the blood splatter. AT fired, but missing the M2 Humvee. And they didn't survive that one. This is why you never drive away from an enemy position in a straight line. If you hear that launch, you need to immediately swerve left or right. So Pepega claiming the kill on the remaining M2 Humvee. Roster double tapped by Ilbanek. And Guy Fieri now coming in. He's going to play this close.
Guy Fieri, he wants revenge.
Blue 4 looking in the opposite direction. Fawn's pulling his AT out.
I think Guy Fieri goes for Fonz here first. I don't know who Fonz is actually pointing at. Guy Fieri has to work this carefully because in this situation, you just want to take out 2-3 people. Oh, fuck's sakes.
Oh, someone played Scotland on him. We're not going to be hearing from Dream for a while. Mattisfine getting suppressed in the smoke. Remember, smoke is concealment, not cover. People can still shoot you through it. Guy Fieri finding someone and taking him out and is immediately shot at by Fonz. Guy Fieri pushing out. Gets nicked in the leg and knocked out and taken out by Fonz. Blue 4 meanwhile doing their push. Yes, Boo. Yeah, you're having a reaction to the vaccine. It's fine. Go lay down. Sleep it off. You're welcome. Yeah, go ahead. I gotta keep working though, okay? Love you, Boo. All right, so Blue 4 is trying to do a bit of a pincer maneuver on this top sector. Sam deciding he is going to camp out this area. If he is not found and they bypass the next area, it's going to be an early GG for Opfor because they won't have the time to bounce back.
First time chatter, Natty WWC, Liru sends his regards.
I didn't do anything. They asked where can they play Scotland, and I told them where.
I was wondering why I just had a sudden upturn of viewers.
Oh, by the way, Bloodwing, my chat says they love you too, okay?
Hi, Bloodwing. Please help.
Huh?
I love you too, random citizen.
All right, but Opfor seems to be doing a southern counterattack here to Blue 4's southern line. That's slowing them down. The northern line now trying to push. They push through a bit of an open field. Now they're going to have more open ground to take. They got a few Opfor shooters to deal with, but I think they can overpower this group. Right now, it's just a fight for time. We got Stark and Cossum still following through. Guy Fieri and Roster were taken out. Flux chilling in the open right here, using this hay build to get back and over this fence so he can quickly run to cover, but also get over it so he can start engaging targets in the open right here. 3 years of stocking. Yeah, right, Blazing? Moz round goes in on a random building. That's an HE round, but it was off target. BTR, meanwhile, Preacher. Yeah, she's okay. It is Lolo driving and Preacher's gunning. She's just tired because she just had her booster shot today and an HPV vaccine today, so she's gonna be out of it.
I had my booster the other day, not the other day, just before the new year, and my god, it shut me down.
Vagrant trying to push as he is engaged by Matt is fine, but Vagrant's able to take out Matt there. Vagrant caught in the open with multiple color smoke grenades going off nearby. We just heard another Moz round come in. That is Shy pushing up with the gas. Wheels are down. Thankfully, it was an HE round. Now you got that PKT blindly firing. We also have a crater right here. Killed other dudes. I don't know where that came from. But Opfor definitely pushing with this counterattack. You got Arma Jesus versus Sayek, Despo, and Izzo, the guys from OFC area as well.
How do I tell my mum I'm paying rent with the Scottish national anthem?
Carefully. Righto, Falcon, go have fun. I don't know, Opfor's doing a pretty nasty counterattack here. Blue 4 might not even be able to sweep the first sector, maybe with the northern force, but the southern force is getting decimated. Vagrant caught out in the open by Vexen and taken out as he's firing in. Actually managed, I believe, to kill Izzo in here. Yep. He was the sniper. Yep, he's dead in there. Timek also got taken out in that building. Timek was the sniper. Izzo was just another gunner. And Despo somehow crawled in underneath. He's playing dead as these vehicles cross along. Oh, blind suppression. They're just firing into that building. You saw someone else go down. I think that was Sayek getting knocked unconscious. Flux, meanwhile, being pushed, but he is determined to lock this area down as the medic. I don't know. I think if Opfor were to counterattack with their... Opfor is counterattacking with their entire force. I didn't even realize there was more coming up. Blue 4's in dire straits at this point. Despo taking out an Opfor guy that pushed up on him. He's caught in the open by Maz with the PKP and taken out. It's just up to Vexen, who's out in the open. Despo was taken out right there. Preacher's now pushing up with the BTR. A lot of AT's been fired out. Not sure if Blue 4 even has any AT remaining. Flux coming around, taking out that one Blue 4 gunner. Yanni coming around in the open. Flux quickly ducking around and somehow headshots Yanni.
Yanni is not going to be happy about that.
And now here comes the BTR firing. You okay, Boo? Yeah. Dooley trying to run back to the rocks here as he has blindly suppressed that smoke grenade, obscuring Preacher's position because I'm pretty sure he's the one gunning. Still trying to take out Dooley as Dooley gets behind the rocks even more. But I don't think Blue 4 has any AT remaining to engage that BTR. Just look at how much Blue 4 is remaining now. They are all incredibly spread out. You got Logan in a firefight with Rory trading, but Logan could potentially wake back up. At this point, if Opfor just trades evenly 1-to-1, they will win. That's exactly what they need to do. Are you putting a fire log on? All right, Boo. So we recently mounted our TV, which freed up our fireplace because the TV was in front of the fireplace. So now we can burn stuff in it. So she's been having fun occasionally putting that on.
You can lay a fluffy carpet in front of the fire on a crisp.
You mean lay on the fluffy
night.
Carpet? I mean, we already done that. But
I'm talking about like lay it down, like, you know.
I know.
And then lay on a warm winter's crisp night.
Bloodwing says hi.
What the fuck did I just say? What the fuck? I just said
I don't
warm
know.
winter's crisp
Yeah,
night.
a cold winter, you freaking goober.
Cold winter's crisp night. Hi, Bloodwing.
Koak is trying to fire at Fred's armored truck that he has stolen. And they're just driving by laughing at Koak. Hydrate and hydrate. I just heard AT go off. That was Shy's gas. Shy is still alive. His battle buddy is down. Now you're just having small skirmishes everywhere. Fine wine and cheese. Damn right.
On a cold, crisp winter's
What
night.
we do need to do, Boo, is we need next time we go to the grocery store or a let's go to Wegmans and do it. Let's get some nice
Wegmans.
fine cheeses, a nice bottle of wine.
Cheese.
While there's a snowstorm going, let's just lay down on a fluffy blanket from the fire and just treat ourselves like a god and goddess. How about that? Okay, yes, we do already get brie and meats as a charcuterie board, and then we watch SCP videos by Volgan in our bed, but this is something different. We have drank hot cocoa. I'm just giving more ideas, Boo. Thank you. Nice fine red Pinot Noir. If any of you have suggestions, by the way, we'd love to. A white wine? Okay, we'll do a white wine then.
Sorry,
You're not
no,
okay.
no,
You're a little messy in the head, but that's okay.
I've been talking to my chat about homemade pizzas. I was talking about the one I made.
I love how Preachers is suppressing the building tallies and he's laying low right now trying to play dead.
It was very nice.
Can you wait 20 minutes or until this round ends? I'd appreciate it. Yeah.
Chat, it's okay. I know you're lonely as well. I'm lonely. We can both lay down next to a fire together.
Sam's still chilling right there. We got some suppression going out into the building Talia was in. I mean, everyone's just really scattered right now. I believe Opfor as the defenders now have the number advantage. So Blue 4 has lost that. And we're just seeing Opfor just killed off another guy. That was Olaf, taking out, I believe, Vexen in the building. And it's just a big mess right now.
Yeah. This is one of the rare occasions that the VIPs win. I don't think we've actually ever seen a VIP win.
Well, I think that's because Blue 4 put themselves in a position where they just had too little of an avenue to go through. I think they should have dismounted earlier and gone for the southern objective first through the forested area, because they just went through open areas and got decimated overall. So.
Here's what we could do, chat. I'll find a fire. I'll lay a blanket down. I'll open up the stream, and we'll just sit there, and we'll stick it to Liru and Bloodwing and their happy relationship.
Okay. Why would you try to stick it to people just being happy? Are you really that much of a bitter old British guy?
Because I can't be happy.
I know you can't be happy. You're proving it, but why are you being a stooge? You know what? I bet you're the version of yourself where there's a younger version of you that'll show up with a ghost, and the ghost will say, "And this is you if you continue on your ways." And then a younger version of you is gonna go, "Oh no, spare me from this fate, please, please." And they're gonna disappear. You're gonna look at that and go, "Hey yo, what the fuck?" That's gonna be you, isn't it?
Damn, them mushrooms be hitting hard.
Because Dreams is being mean to us. He says he's gonna stick it to us by getting his own fireplace and being naked or some weird shit.
I didn't say naked. I never said naked.
I just watched Blue 4 kill themselves. Hawkins just killed a friendly. Bloodwind's telling you to make some money.
Hey.
Then maybe you can get some bitches. Oh! Oh, I love it. We did work hard for our fireplace.
Oh. No. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Though I have actually made quite a bit of money tonight through the Scottish National Anthem.
I see.
I was going to say something, but now I forgot because you stumped me.
You're welcome.
By
So
making fun of
Tolly's
my
looking
love life.
around with the M240 Bravo. He's got Lolo in the corner of that building. I think Lolo heard him.
No, all I'm saying is, fuck, I just had it and now I fucking forgot it again.
Lay it down.
What the, okay, yeah. So if that does happen, like, you know, the ghost of the future comes to me and said, "This is what you'll become." If it's you know.
Oh, the BTR is now trying to fire into the building. Hello! Oh! Oh! Preachers, my man!
Oh my
My
God.
man just blew this dude's head off!
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Oh! Oh, that was good. That was really good. Wow.
Yeah, what I was saying is I'll just fight the ghost, and then when I beat the ghost, I will become the ghost.
3 enemies
And I
remaining
will
for
have
Blue 4. Unless they kill each
never-ending
other,
power.
then we might get 2. But yeah, it's a slaughter. Hawkins getting caught out in the open. Stark firing. Vince getting the finishing kill. 2 enemies remaining.
Dream is going to beat off a ghost? No.
Dooley and Koak.
Didn't say I
Wait,
was going to beat off a ghost. I said I'm going to beat up a ghost.
I think
Fight.
is it a good idea to traumatize your younger self if you beat off the ghost of Christmas future?
I'm not beating off the ghost.
I don't think that's a good idea, Dream, because what if that event is what screws you up to be you? You know, like of your past self?
So, my life is the way it is because of
You
a
beat off
future
the
version
ghost of
myself.
Christmas future.
A future version of myself beat off a ghost. Because if that's the fucking case...
It would make a lot of sense. Dooley
No, it
spotted by
wouldn't.
Vince.
No, it wouldn't. Because if that's the case, then there's no hope. There's no hope.
Dooley is smoking a blue grenade. Throws that out. Here comes Stark.
How old am I when I beat off this ghost in the future?
Sam
I'm
Dryden
only
and Skipper are the
19
VIPs,
now.
and they're still alive. You're not 19. Don't lie to me.
I'm 19.
Bro.
I'm 19 years old.
No.
I'll get
You're
out
not
my
younger
birth.
than me. You're older than me.
I'll get my birth certificate out right now.
Yes, do it so we can dox you. I can open up a credit card in your name.
I have a terrible credit, so you're not gonna get
How do you have terrible
very
credit?
far. I don't know, just being me.
Stark trying to pick off Dooley, goes to the other window. Stark unable to get any hits. Nope, he get 1 hit, but
Technically, if I've never
Dooley
done
got a few
anything
more.
Technically, I've never done anything to boost my credit, which basically means my credit sits at 0.
I mean, I thought, well, at least in the American system, credit reports work by you just get a credit card, you start, you know, just paying it every month, and then you're fine.
I have not got a credit card. I've got a debit card.
Yes, then your credit's at 0 then. Great grenade knockout by Stark, but it didn't knock Dooley out. It just knocked him to his feet. Another grenade getting thrown.
But yes, I'm 19 years old. We've had this conversation in the past.
Stark running out of ammo is gonna do a quick tack reload. Oh God, Stark!
Oof.
Stark just ringed around the rosy
Yeah.
and Hillary Clintoned him with a handgun.
I'm 20 on the 30th of June. My birthday falls right on the middle of the year.
All right, here comes Koak.
So you better
going
get
for
me
it.
better get me a present, Liru.
Get me a present on the 6th of April. I'll get you a present on your birthday. Easy.
I'll get you I'll get you a present. What do you want?
I don't know.
Shipping to America is going to be a fucking bitch. So.
Revenge saying you can never go wrong with a bad dragon. That's true.
Yeah, I don't really want a bad dragon on my bank report.
Why would you? No one read your bank report. Don't worry.
I just don't want it on there. Look, man.
Look, if people could read my bank report, I'd have to answer a lot of questions. Actually, that's probably why I'm on a few lists, but...
I've got a very controlling nan. Let's just say that much.
You have a very controlling man? Oh, you're in a relationship?
Nan. N-A-N.
You do nanny roleplay with your boyfriend? That's a little weird, but okay.
I fucking hate you. Yeah,
Look,
I'm gonna get you
I'm not gonna judge you, alright?
Shut up.
Are you saying nyan? Is it like a Japanese thing? Is he a Japanese guy?
No, I'm gonna get you something on the 6th of April, but it's gonna be a thinly veiled present that's actually just for Bloodborne.
That's fine. Ooh, Stark might have just spotted Koak. Just freaking hit him with something. Sam, drop down. Get the W. Koak getting in a firefight with Stark.
Sam, just fucking jump.
Sam, be a ninja.
Sam, please.
Sam, be a ninja. Don't be AFK your entire life.
Sam.
Sam.
Oh Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's okay, Vince came in and executed. All right, Opfor wins. Anyway,
Holy
we'll be back in an
fucking
hour and
shit.
15
I
minutes
won't.
for the NA
I'm going to
branch.
bed.
And Dream is going to go to bed because he is drunk. Anyway, thank you so much
I'm
for
not
watching.
drunk.
Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and
I hate
have a good
Your
one.
existence causes me pain.
Let's pay out the prediction.